And hello, everybody. Welcome to Waverly Summer 98, our Bubblegumshoe campaign of teen detectives, nostalgia, and the supernatural. We are back after a 3-week break. We're here tonight. We're here, at least until a thunderstorm kills my power at some point, I'm sure, because that's my luck right now. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the game. Before we jump into anything, I want to give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors. So first off, to Tabletop Loot, huge thanks to them for being our amazing dice sponsor. They are the providers of fine dice for all of your gaming needs. So head on over to tabletoploot.com and use the code WTTPDICE to get 15% off your next purchase. Maddie and his amazing merch shop are the sole provider of Welcome to the Party merch, so head on over to sonerdwear.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdwear, it's what the nerds wear. And finally, Welcome to the Party is proudly sponsored by Devin Rue, who has provided huge support to the community since we launched. So for some of the best cartographical content on the web, check out rueinc.com. And as always, you can join us on our amazing Discord. You can hang out with these wonderful people, other wonderful people, etc. Awesome. And so now I would like to go ahead and go around and introduce our players. Going counterclockwise from me on the overlay, we will start with Austin.
Whoa, excuse me. Hey, I'm Austin. I'm playing Leon. Both me and Leon use he, him pronouns. I think that's all I say in the intro. We have not done this in a long time. I think
we
that's
really
it.
haven't. You're good. All right, and over to Wasa.
Hey, Wasa here. I play Basil, and both of us use they, them pronouns. Yeah.
And KP?
Oh,
unmute. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. I am KP. I play Arwind. Goes by he, him pronouns. And yeah, I'm excited to see you guys and play with you guys again. It's been so long.
It really has. And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Darcy, and we both use she, her pronouns.
And finally, last but not least, Ren.
Hello. I am Ren. They, them, playing Corey, he, him. I'm running your tech, so if something goes wrong, yell at me, and that's my story.
Don't yell at them; they're very sweet.
Yell in my general direction.
And I am Sarah. I am your GM. I have potentially forgotten entirely how to play this game, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing everybody else. So we have been off for 3 weeks, so I have a little bit of a, previously on prepped for everybody just to kind of make sure we're all on the same page as to what the heck is happening in Waverly. Short story is Waverly has some ghosts. Waverly possibly also has some fae influence happening. What's going on right now with our gang is that they had decided to go camping at Darcy's grandparents' house to see if they could get any better intel about what's going on with the old, super old, been there since the town was founded farmhouse and the newcomer who has turned the lights on, as the lights are never turned on in there. They have discovered that there is just a little bit of glowing happening from the farmhouse, kind of emanating out from its foundation, kind of aiming in the general direction of the cemetery. Leon and Corey have wandered a bit away from the group to have a chat, go on a walk, just explore a little bit. And in the process of that, have gotten close enough to the house that they were able to see a car drive up, their principal get out of the car, knock on the door, and the woman inside the house opened it up, said, "Helena, welcome, thank you for coming," gave her a really big hug, and they both went inside. So that is where we left off. We had Corey and Leon got to see that. Basil, Arwind, and Darcy are still back at camp headquarters. So we will cut away from the farmhouse briefly and back to our friends at camp. What are all of you all doing while the other two have gone on a bit of a walkabout?
think I was just looking through the camera with my lens, with my zoom lens, and just staring off at the front door. So would I have seen? I would have seen them, right?
You absolutely would have seen that. You're too far away to hear anything, but you would have seen Helena drive up and then the whole exchange. And she's also the person that you saw coming out of the newcomer is the woman you saw come out of Principal Santiago's office earlier in the day, who she referred to as her sister.
Okay, and so I know that that's her sister there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an easy conclusion to make. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like, I just under my breath, like very vehemently, just start yelling, "I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!" I'm just like, you just see me like just Arwen just completely excited and just like doing like fist pumps into the air.
Get pictures. Are you taking pictures?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. And I'm just gonna get down again and start. You just see him like click, 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 click.
Oh wow.
I told you guys. I told you. I knew something was wrong with her. I knew it.
The principal?
Yep. I mean, I've never met the other lady. I'm assuming that's her sister that she was talking about. But the fact that she didn't know anything about this, about the farmhouse, that she didn't meet anybody that night, all a lie. I don't know why, but why? That's the question.
Yeah, I guess that is. And do we see where Corey and Leon are around the vicinity?
You know where in the general direction they headed off in. Where you all are camped is like there's. I mean, you're in a small town in the middle of the Midwest, so it's pitch black kind of outside of town. So they're kind of in the area of darkness between where you all have lights and then the farmhouse has kind of its lights. So you know approximately where they are. You just can't, and you might be able to see a bit of a shadow, but you can't quite, you can't see exactly.
Gotcha. Oh, should we take a closer look, or are we sticking around here and just keeping watch?
I mean, I can't hear anything right now, so I mean, that would be helpful, I'd say, but maybe, I don't know, maybe we should all regroup for a second and then see if we can get closer to the house. Maybe you see if there's like a cracked window open or something. I don't know. Or do you want to just meet up with Corey and the...
You two stay here. I know this place, so I know how to navigate.
Yeah, you're the local around here. It's your street.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I'm pretty much know where they're gonna head, and just sort of like be like, "Hey, guys, did you see?"
What are you talking to?
Corey.
Oh, okay.
Go up to Corey and guys.
What?
Yeah.
Did you see?
Yeah, we're gonna go up there, right?
Yeah.
Not. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go up there.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna start walking up there now.
No.
Look, we have camping gear. We have all the plausible. That word that goes with plausible.
Okay.
So close.
What? How are you going to justify walking up to there in the middle of the night?
No, I'm going to sneak like Batman.
Okay, look. Let's regroup and form a plan because we're supposed to...
That'll be gone. She's some kind of crazy fey witch. It'll disappear.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why we should talk. So we can have a plan. And we're not stupid about this.
Hear me out.
Like we kind of been up till now.
Look, you super cut back to Leon last time.
Yeah, quick smash cut, like in a little bit of like a faded color flashback to Leon literally walking up to the door in the middle of the day, knocking on it.
Oh my god!
Just come on.
I resent that.
Look, Leon and I. We know the X-Files. The truth is out there.
I know, and we need to not.
Thank you.
There's a reason why Scully has Mulder do the investigating. We have to be smart about this. Okay? So let's just all just come back, We know that they're there. We actually can see if she leaves. So
But if she leaves, it'll be too late. We won't learn anything.
Yeah, and if all
Yeah,
5 of us get caught,
no.
then it's weird. But if it's just Leon and I, and we're just like two bros hanging out in the woods, then it's just an accident because we were
this
camping.
is no. This is why we need to go back now. Now.
What if?
What is that?
Sorry.
Leon.
I'm sorry. Whatever that.
And
noise
then
was.
the aliens invade.
Yeah, the aliens
Just
came
gonna say,
down.
and you look up and there's a UFO.
Leon.
Yeah.
They saw us researching. We're not innocent in this.
What if just one of us goes up to scout?
No. Just come.
Holy crap, what is that?
Oh my gosh.
It really does sound like there is some sort
It
of
does.
horrible alien machine
You know
coming.
what? Clearly the aliens want Leon that goes back. He's like, sure. I can't stop divine intervention. Every time I argue, they said that noise happens. He's just like, something tells me I should turn around.
Come on. We're all in this.
Like in the video game when all the lights go out and you like can't see down the hallway
Oh
anymore.
gosh.
You're like, nope, well, I'm gonna turn this game off. Okay, fine. But like 20 minutes because we're gonna miss our window.
We have to be smart about. All right, come on. And so we regroup.
Yeah, as you guys are doing that, like Basil's sort of like, I don't think we can see you, but it's sort of like looking at like the farmhouse and like to Arwen, just like, I will put all 3 warheads in my mouth if they go inside.
Wait, she didn't. Oh, okay. He didn't. Sorry. I'm still trying to get back into it. They didn't put it in their mouth yet.
No, not yet.
Oh.
It was just, there's just 3 packets of warheads and just looking at because Basil knows that Darcy is the logical person in this group, but also knows that sometimes logic may not win. So it's like a healthy bet is the
Okay.
3 whole
I think
warheads
while
in my mouth.
while everybody's waiting, I'm just gonna like, hey, so you haven't tried the warheads yet?
No.
It's actually pretty good. They're really tasty.
I want to call bullshit, but like.
I'm gonna just to like help him along. I'm just gonna grab. Do we only have 3 there? I feel like we have more.
You pulled up you guys got enough snacks, so I would say you maybe gave Basil 3, but you've got not a huge bag, but
I think
Alright.
we have a bag, but prior you were like, put all of these in your mouth.
Right. I just wanted to know if there's. So what I want to do is I'm gonna grab just one, and I'm gonna pop it in my mouth. I'm just gonna try putting as straight a face as possible. Just like not even like scrunch up my face or anything like that.
roll me a performance.
Hold up,
See
I
how
need
well
to.
you can do this.
I wish
Okay.
I actually had warheads.
Yeah.
They were good, but oh my gosh. All right, character sheet, and then
Have you Wasa had warheads?
performance.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I got +2. All right, I'm gonna. I don't
I'll go
want.
buy
Do I want to
some.
use?
You
I wanna
you
use-
could spend one, both, or none of those points if you would like on.
I feel like they might come in
performance
handy
roll.
later in the if we
Up to
get
you.
caught and I need to like pretend or perform something.
I
But
don't know. This is pretty important.
this is it's not serious enough. I'm just gonna roll it straight. So nope. Submit. What do we get?
Oh.
Yeah.
So with a 6 on the performance, I mean, the inside of your mouth just is kind of in pain and you kind of want to cry, but Basil can't tell. You total complete straight face here.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
A little sweeter than I remember.
Oh. Okay.
They're nice though. I'm telling you, man, the initiation for these is to get the burst of flavor, and you gotta
Okay.
have all 3 at once. Like I remember my older brother giving me 4, and that was so tasty. They're a little big. Used to be a little smaller when I was younger, but like you just all four in your mouth. Oh, and they last a long time. So it's like one of those Willy Wonka everlasting gobstoppers.
Should I wait for everyone else or just do it now?
I mean, that's on you, but it's not like you're trying to do this for someone else. This is
cruelty.
flavor for you. You're just having taste.
I put all of them in my mouth.
I think you explode like in the package.
Do we have like constitution checks or like death saving throws in Bubblegumshoe?
Nope.
No me.
I love the unanimous reaction of all of us to that.
No.
So no, there is no equivalent of a con save, though I feel like Basil really needs to make one. It depends. How does Basil want to react to this? Like, is Basil gonna try and play it cool, or is Basil gonna go, "Oh God, this was a bad idea"?
Look, as like an Aussie larrikin, it's like fair cop. It's like, oh yeah, I did that very foolish thing and I accept the consequences. So it's probably like I could like roll like a 1d6 for a good time. But
yeah, I'm just roll a straight d6. I'm just very curious.
Okay, so it's just roll d6. I actually don't know how to use this.
Oh, 4. Okay. Pretty good. You're not happy about that life choice. You kind of regret your decision a little bit, but you know, it's for a different system. You would have succeeded on the save. So
okay, cool.
Again, you're gonna regret it, and your mouth is gonna like you're not gonna have taste buds for the next like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like you're good.
Do I just like drink water and it makes it worse?
Yeah.
Like oh.
You take a chug. It's actually like an orange soda or something, and the bubbles just make it so much worse.
Oh no! I think Arvin, he's gonna be pretty proud of himself for initial few minutes, and then he's gonna be like, "I'm so sorry."
Fair cop. No, that was good.
Yeah, you like that?
Take that? Yeah.
How about this? I'll let you. I'll owe you a free punch, just anywhere on the shoulder, just whenever you want. You don't have no surprise, or yes, surprise. Like, you know, I deserve that. Totally worth it though. Okay. Although I was kind of expecting a little bit more of a reaction, but you know, hey, you know, I'm proud of myself that I can actually pull it off.
Look, it was good. I'll probably never do that again, but
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Basil enjoys it. It's fine. Anything for a good laugh.
All right. So at this point, I think the other 3 have rejoined you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Really right at the end of the warhead conversation, having missed Arwen's perfect reaction and the fact that Basil threw, 4 in their mouth at the same time?
I don't think it was 3.
It's 3.
3.
Yeah.
However many, it was at least too many warheads at the same time into their mouth. You walk back into sort of like the circle of light from the lamps and such.
So Corey's just looking a little, like, tiny bit deflated. Like, Corey doesn't totally deflate because Corey's Corey. But, you know, Corey's still that jockey archetype and was really excited about the adrenaline rush of going off on the adventure with Leon, and now it's just a little deflated.
Oh.
Good, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
So,
you okay?
We took a
need
bit.
a plan.
Yes, we need a plan. We just can't walk up there.
Okay, I guess here's my pitch.
Okay.
I think one of us, I'd like to do it, but anyone can volunteer.
Yeah, you'd be great at it, buddy.
needs to sneak closer to see if they can hear and or see anything. I'm not to the house. I'm not trying to go in the house. I'm not trying to get body snatched or like fairy snatched or snatched. But this is like prime information gathering, you know? I think if we just stand here, we'll just see what we keep seeing, which is the house being weird. So that's my pitch.
How about this? I say that if we want to find out, yes, we probably need to go closer to the house and see if we can sneak a peek or get a, listen in. We should probably let someone know before we do, though. I mean, not just us. Like, if we decide just one person, even if just us, I think we should have, like, your grandparents. We should probably let them know, Darcy, that we want to. Just because I've seen way too many mystery movies, and if no one knows, things end up badly.
Many times as a Scooby-Doo gang tell their parents that they were going into a haunted house.
They should have.
Yeah. I have a game thing. So
yeah, I have a game plan too. You go ahead, but I have. Yeah, all right.
So I've established that Darcy's grandfather was in communications.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to know if I have to use preparedness and my relationship with him to have a way to listen without getting too close to the house.
Like a comically large satellite thing kind of deal. But I mean, not necessarily that, but I'd say, yeah, you probably have to spend a relationship point with him. But he's you've seen in his garage, he's got gear that you could probably run some wires to, listen. Yeah.
Okay. I can get equipment. If I can get equipment and we move just a little bit closer and then we can hear, will that make you happy?
Yeah, I just think we need to hear. I don't think all of us sneaking through the woods is a good idea. I think it needs to be like one or two of us.
Yeah. We want to do this like a team. If you've got the equipment and you give it to Leon and he goes, and then we can sort of tag team this where we've got somebody else who's like maybe a good runner, like maybe like me, and I go.
This is my property. I'm the one who knows it best.
I know, but I don't go that far. I just go enough that I can see Leon, and if something bad happens to Leon, then I can just run back to all you guys real fast, because.
Or it could be you and Corey
running.
But I think.
I mean, I've got an idea, but feel free to just maybe not a good idea. But we're a bunch of kids. It's holidays. I don't know if you guys play this game. There's a game that I used to play back in Australia with my mates called Murder in the Dark.
You want to run that back?
So it sounds a bit weird, but it's basically we have a bunch of torches, or someone has a torch, and it's hide and seek in the dark with some person with a torch.
Torches like
we're a bunch of kids.
Dungeons and stuff.
I think he means like.
Torch? Is it like forest
No, I think he means.
Though?
I think they mean a flashlight.
Yeah. Oh, yes. A flashlight.
I don't know about it for this plan, but that game sounds amazing.
So we have flashlights, and what do we try to do?
Well, look, there's only one person with the flashlight, and the other people are hiding. So if you're playing essentially hide and seek, people can sneak up, and if there's a, if they're like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm playing, we can call it something else.
Yeah, probably don't call it murder.
What are you kids doing? Oh, we're just murdering in the dark. It's cool.
Yeah. I see, because if we get caught with listening equipment, that's a tough sell.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have a pretty nice cover considering that Darcy's family is right nearby.
So we say we're listening in for Grandpa's listening device because they live here?
We just think they're cool. We're kids, man.
So no. We have to. I can't, because if we get caught, I can't get caught with his equipment and getting them bailed out with no.
So
That's
if we want
why I'm
Too much.
offering this game in case, because it's easy to say that we're just a bunch of kids playing the game that the Australian has made us play.
that's true.
To make them
Blame
feel
the
welcome.
foreigner. Got
Okay,
it.
here we go. To make them feel welcomed over in my sleepover, I agree to play this very odd game, and if knowing, even though if I knew there were, I would still be very apologetic, and then I would have to have my grandparents help to get, yeah. So yes. So we either go the flashlight
The
slaughter
flashlight's a
thing,
distraction.
Murder in the dark.
murder in the dark.
We should, if we're gonna play an Australian game, we should probably go with the proper terminology: a
Yeah.
torch, not a flashlight.
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Torches
No.
and darkness. Okay. Or, yeah, I guess
Because the
stupid
sneaky people
teenagers.
are hiding. The sneaky people, because I'm not sneaky, I can have the torch. And the sneaky people that can listen can go there and say, "Shh, I am trying to hide from Basil."
You guys should go about your business. Yeah, if you
Bunch
do,
of kids playing games. It's on the street, you know.
and
I did actually play this game as a child, and like, you know, in hindsight, it does sound as terrible as I thought. You know, didn't think about that.
you know, when you're a kid, you just like play whatever. Someone like, what are you playing? I'm playing Demons from Under the Porch. We tag each other with lollipops.
I'm
What?
playing light as a feather, stiff as a board.
My brothers and I used to play Gladiator Pit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It involved sticks and a lot of bruises.
Yeah,
I
same.
used to play Star Wars Phantom Menace, where we just bought out the last scene of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I
Where
miss
two
There you
people
go.
so
chase
much
one
by being an
person
only
with a
child.
stick.
Yeah.
Oh, my poor thing.
So,
So it sounds like we have two up. We can either play this game or we can use the equipment. And if we want to use the equipment, Leon would offer like I have stuff in sneak. Like I don't know if I'm my best
Yeah.
bet for sneaking around, but I could sneak with the equipment. Because we cannot, like, the equipment is like we can't get caught.
yeah.
And the game is like if we get caught, we're playing a game.
Yeah, we're stupid teenagers. And
So-
yeah, I'll have to take the brunt of it because I'll take the brunt of it, but I'll take it if we just play the game. But I can't I can't get away with both. I can get
Yeah.
away with I can't get away with both.
I think it's for the equipment. It's Darcy's call if you want to use it. Like it's your stuff, so that's your call.
Yeah, and even then I don't know if it really would work. But this just might, because we have
Might
a long
be.
stretch.
It might be wild enough to work.
We have a long enough stretch, and yeah. Yeah, we've been up way too long,
Let's do
and
it.
we're teenagers, and we've just had a bunch
Yeah.
of sugar and
Yeah,
Capri
I've had
Suns.
3 bullheads in my mouth. I'm ready to do anything.
You have what?
What did you do? Why would you, Arwen? What did you?
I think
tell
we just
them?
all look at Arwen.
I just told them.
What did you do? What did you
What?
do?
I mentioned that warheads are tasty and that you should have some. I had one. She had 3. They had 3. I'm so sorry.
It's
They had
fine.
3.
And why would they put 3 in their mouth?
Because
it was
they're the
funny.
champion. That is. And Corey's just gonna. Ooh, whoa. You good?
Okay, I think it's gone.
I think we're good.
Corey's gonna clap Basil on the back. Dude, yeah, that's. I've only ever done 2.
And they did it with a strong face. They're so
Oh.
Ooh, it's your.
Maybe I think
it's your
your
microphone.
mic is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
something's
Is
wacky with
there
your mic.
like
buddy.
a cord loose or something? It sounds like maybe it's like a connection issue.
straight up
the same every
Oh.
time?
And now it's better.
Sorry, I can't hear anything.
No.
Okay.
No, it's all good now.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you guys sound perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I think it was just like a cord got bumped. Technology.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. All right, so Corey was congratulating Basil on the Warhead
Warheads.
trio.
I mean, I think I had like 1 too many, so I think 2 is a good number. 3's probably not great, and anything more than that's probably a
One's
bit.
not even really
And
good.
Don't ever do like Warheads and then orange soda right after. It's not a great.
Arwen, why
Yeah.
didn't you stop?
I didn't tell him to drink. I tell him to drink the soda.
Okay, well,
Just be
I think
careful
at this
tomorrow.
point-
Don't eat anything hot because your tongue is basically gonna like slough off like a whole layer that just got dissolved with all that sour stuff. So, just be careful.
I mean, Basil, you're a neighborhood legend now. I think Basil is now known as the Warhead. So
Yeah.
that's established.
Ooh,
Oh,
new nickname.
wow. New nickname, the Warhead. I like
do you
it.
want?
All right.
Do you want to come over to my house tomorrow for some Indian food?
You don't want to do that, Basil.
No. Oh.
It's another ploy.
You know,
Sorry.
Okay, so
I'll think about it.
So who has the torch?
Okay,
And-
just we're going with the
I-
murder in the dark plan, right?
Yes.
Yes.
With the murder in the
Just
dark
wanted to
plan.
make sure where we were at.
All right, let me just go over here and clip Sarah saying we're going with the murder in the dark plan.
Thumbs up, y'all.
Beautiful.
I can't remember what else it was called. That's the only thing that I know it's called
That's
by.
a perfect name.
It's
It's so absurd.
And I love that it's from Australia. I love it.
And
Thinking about it now, it's
episode
probably
title-
the worst idea.
episode title: Murdered by Warheads.
So one of us has a torch
Yep,
and the others hide from the person with
yep,
the torch.
Yeah.
yep. It's hide and seek in the dark.
Okay.
It's basically what it is.
Who's getting the torch?
I mean, I'll let you guys know now. I'm not the sneakiest person.
I
Not
think-
really that great at it.
Basil?
Yeah. Well, it's Basil's game, so we would, I think, let them have the torch first.
Yeah, you're it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm it. Yeah.
Yes. Because you are teaching us how to play the game. So
Mhm.
first you
And
would
you
have
guys just hide and you don't have to stay in the same spot because I can't see you, so you can just keep moving and I could just not find you till daybreak. But like, you know, it's how
Oh,
it
that
is.
sounds. I'm in.
but you can hear us though.
I could, but I could also ignore you.
Oh.
I am the knight. Leon's already walking up.
I can just imagine Leon just as he's walking out. I am the knight, and
Yeah,
just
no.
walks out.
Leon says, "I'm sorry." That was Leon saying, "I am the knight," and then Austin declaring, "Leon is walking off to go hide right now." He is so excited at the idea of forest night, all night hide and seek. I'm going to win this game.
Okay.
How does Darcy feel about this? Like this plan?
Darcy is realizing that out of all the plans, this is the one that could probably get her the least trouble because we're being stupid teenagers.
Best.
You just have to embrace it.
And I am being kind, and it's like they had this game. It's in Australia. I didn't know how to say no. Right? It was great. So, okay, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Deal.
All right. So break. Like Basil's gonna count, and you guys run and hide.
Okay.
Okay.
Leon is definitely making his way to the edge of like being in the dark and being near this farmhouse.
Yeah, where do you all hide?
Oh.
hide?
I think
And then
I'm
you
gonna
guys-
There's a
definitely
couple
grab
of
my camera
trees
with me.
between. Oh, okay, so there's a couple of just to give you kind of like a layout situation. It's pretty flat between the two, but there's a couple of trees and bushes. There's Darcy's grandmother has some nice like hedge happening around at the edge of the property, and there's a couple of bushes as well, rose bushes at the farmhouse, like just kind of like farmhouse space. Bush.
How much space is between? So there's Darcy's house and like the hedge stuff, and there's some trees, and then there's rose bushes.
Yeah.
I think, in terms of like to make sense with time, like I think Leon's gonna start near the hedges, but Leon's plan is to like hedges, trees, rose bush. If
Okay.
that seems viable, that's like my
duck and weave.
that's
kinda
my
thing.
like hiding strategy. Is like I'm an ever moving target.
Gotcha. Okay. So Leon is starting at like the nice hedgerow, then to trees, then to rose bushes by the house. What is everybody else? Where's everyone else hiding? More for your GM to know than for Basil.
I think I'll go with. Let me look at the map on. Where's the map?
Map is super not to scale, FYI.
Yeah.
I think what
Trying to
Corey will
find
do
which
while they
tab.
sort out what they're doing, I want Corey to position himself, maybe kind of in a position where he can kind of get a good vantage point on most of it, so that because he's got it in his head that he's going to play like heroic runner if anything goes wrong, and so wants to like kind of keep an eye. So
Okay.
wherever
All right.
it works.
Probably
for
behind one
that.
of the trees.
Okay.
Then you'd be able to see the whole field, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know where Arwen would go. I just know that he's gonna switch out the lens, the zoom lens, to something a bit
Okay.
more wide angle, so that way, especially since we might be going inside the house or something, he just needs that appropriate frame to be able to
Okay.
shoot.
Well, not everyone can be found in the same spot. So we got to make this believable.
Is there like a back entrance area to the farmhouse?
Yeah. There's the farmhouse. There's like one of those like storm cellar things with doors that open up into the ground. It has an official name that I should know, being from the Midwest, but I don't at the moment. And there's there's some trees back there as well. So there is like a back door, back porch scenario on that, along with that storm cellar in the back.
Okay.
So.
Then yeah, I'll probably see if there's any like barrels or anything like that, or any kind of obstacle there that I can get behind, maybe.
There's not like stuff back there, but there's a couple of other bushes.
Is there any way that he can go like down, maybe like in and like just sort of like have a view of the back?
I thought you might go into the cellar. I was like,
no,
what?
No. Still staying on Darcy's property, but going like down and hiding, and getting a view. Yeah.
Like house, and you're going that way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to kind of like run, if anybody wanted to like run kind of like on down Darcy's property, like away from the street but parallel to the house, you'd be able to get a really good look at the back of it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. There's a nice like little back porch to it. There's a much bigger front porch. There's a little back porch there. You can see lights on in the house. Again, there's that storm cellar. The two doors are shut. There's not like, again, stuff like barrels or anything like that back there. There's some nice bushes. There's bird bath. And a couple of smaller, not the full like maple trees that are between Darcy's property and the house, but some slightly smaller trees back there as well. There's not a lot of light that gets cast out. The circle of light from the house is pretty short, so unless you walked into that, you'd be pretty well encased in darkness back there.
All right. Cool.
All right. So that's where Arwen is. Where is Darcy?
Well, if we're all found by the house, this is not going to be believable.
Corey's a bit back because Corey wanted to picture to be able to see everything. So Corey's a little bit farther back.
So I would probably be logical if I was even on the opposite side of Corey. And so if Corey's on the ground, this is where Darcy grew up. There's got to be the tree.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely the tree
that she can climb and then get down. It's going to be risky because she's going to be away, but it's going to be, if I'm to do this cover story, I'm gonna be like, Grandpa hid in my tree, and he would just be like, yeah, you took it seriously. Like he would take it seriously if I told him if I hid in my tree. So
Yep.
Darcy's got to think about. Darcy's thinking about that, so she's going to go hide in her tree.
Okay.
She's going to do that.
Awesome. Yeah. Easy enough to get up there. You've been climbing that tree. You've got points in outdoors. You've been climbing that tree since you were much smaller than you are. It's easy enough. How far up do you go?
I don't think it's very tall. I think it's one of those trees that kind of go up and kind of come around like that. So so in that nice sitting spot.
Got it. Cool. You're normally up here in the daytime, so it's a little bit odd at night, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're up there. You can see pretty much everything from here. I mean, you were able to see where your friends all ran because you could track that movement. You see Corey hiding behind the tree next to you. You see Arwen kind of making his way a bit behind the house. You see Leon doing the duck and weave and I am a moving target kind of
the night.
I am the night type of thing, right up to hang out behind the rose bushes.
Real Batman shit.
Real Batman shit. I am gonna have Leon roll me sneaking because the rose bushes are within the lights from the windows, kind of cast out. Not quite behind the rose bushes where you are, but super close. So I'm gonna have you roll sneaking for me to see how well you hide there.
Boom.
You are the knight.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Oh.
Holy crap.
You are the knight with a 10 on that. Holy crap. Even Darcy doesn't quite know where you went, and she was tracking you somewhere between the tree and the rose bushes. You just vanished.
He gets down behind the hedge and he runs and he baseball slides behind the tree and doesn't stop. He slides to the tree and uses the momentum to tuck and roll to the rose bush and army crawls.
And Darcy's like, he is the knight.
For a brief moment, it's wait, maybe he's got it.
Maybe he's actually Batman. Excellent. All right, so you're all in position. So what was the plan beyond this?
It was to just listen in, right?
Hopefully
I think Leon's listening, and we're hoping Arwen can maybe. Are you taking more pictures from back there, or are you just observing from back there? Because Darcy's going to be able to do is observe a bigger picture. Yeah.
I mean, I was definitely planning on taking pictures if I can of anything. Mm-hmm. Honestly, at this point, Arwen is very much tempted by the cellar. He's kind of scared, but at the same time, feels like that would be a great entrance or access point to get in. Oh man, do I see anybody near me? Any of the crew near me? You
definitely don't see Leon. Leon is gone from anybody's view. but you're able to you saw Darcy kind of climb this. You're like the moon sort of reflects, and you can see Darcy in the tree. You can make out Corey. I don't quite know where Basil is with this fake murder in the night, murder in the dark.
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing, but yeah, I mean the only one if you look, you can see everybody. The only one you can't see is Leon.
Okay. So
And I would have also before just a little adding a thing. Sorry, you can in the game you can like move around and run around. Basil would have said that they're going to be moving the flashlight and like basically they are the attention and like.
Okay, so you're running around with the flashlight on. Just basically, if anybody looks outside and sees movement, they're gonna see you first. That's your plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you definitely see Basil. Basil is running around with a flashlight during this.
I'm gonna try signaling Darcy for a second, like wave my hand, and then once we make eye contact, I'm gonna do this, and then point at the cellar door, and I'm just gonna be like.
Darcy's just gonna be like.
Arwen just like. I'm just gonna like he just like sneaks closer to it and then just kind of like. Come on, easy, and just like tries to like. Is it locked?
Okay, one of the things Darcy would have said is like, okay, we can't get away with trespassing on somebody's property and hiding in somebody else's house.
But we don't know that. Like that's what. Oh, sorry, we're not conversing.
Before we would have done this, Darcy would have been like, we got to be careful. We can't get caught hiding in somebody else's house. It's going to get caught.
Okay, if I just want to know if we had that conversation, I think Arwen would be like.
Darcy would have been like, yeah, we because the thing is like if we're going to accidentally. But opening up somebody's house and going in there is not accidental; it's purpose. And I can't bail you. I cannot bail you out.
True, but this is technically like property of the county. It's supposed to be empty.
No, it's
right?
private. It's private. I keep telling you.
That's
it's
right.
Private.
That's right.
The mayor knows she's there. She has permission.
Okay, fair point.
That's why we just can't walk in there.
Fair point. All right.
Leon would be trying to watch and listen. I know you asked what Leon was. Like he's gonna try and listen and like I don't know. I know rose bushes can be like 4 feet tall, so if it's like it's a 6 foot tall rose bush, well, never mind. But he's
only like I mean, it's not a super like giant rose bush. It's like it's maintained. It's I don't know how tall that is off the ground, like 3.5 feet. So enough for you to like hide behind, but I mean, it's not sky high.
That's what he is attempting to do. Well,
okay.
I just wanted to. You asked, and then I was letting you.
Sorry.
Okay. Awesome. We will get back to that. What is Arwen doing? Knowing that you did have this, I'll say you can retcon, and I've had this conversation about like,
not actually.
I can't bail you out if you enter the house, but it is up to you.
I think Arwen is gonna go walk around, see if he can find another window or anything, and maybe just try to not sneak in, but like sneak a peek.
Okay.
And see if like he can crack a window open or something like that.
Okay. The cellar, it is there's like a chain lock on it. It's a real flimsy looking lock though. Like somebody's like put it there because they felt like they should. It's just like a simple, it's a really small padlock. It's not like a big thing at all. But as you walk past, I mean, it's summer. They've got the windows open. So there's a few windows that are cracked back there. The back of the house is the kitchen, which is where the two of them are at the moment. So I would say you and Leon would both be able, Leon, you'd probably hear it a little fainter than Arwen, but you'd still be able to hear voices coming out of the kitchen. And it's the two of them. It's the newcomer and Helena. They seem super familiar with each other. Again, Arwen, you made that connection that they're sisters. And they're talking about home. Helena is asking like, how's home doing? How's everybody else? And her sister is just kind of saying, you know, Titania and Ursula, they're who they are. And Helena was like, yeah, that tracks. And it just seems to be some like just a catching up conversation. You get the gist from it that Helena hasn't been home in a really long time is the big piece that you get from that conversation. And
does she stress like really long? Like it's not even like really long time kind of situation?
She doesn't actually come out and say that she hasn't been home in a really long time, but based on the amount of information, kind of the stories that her sister is giving her, and just like how much information she's sharing about the rest of their family and home, you get the sense that it's been a long time. You also do pick up that Titania and Ursula are also like sisters, like that's the four of them.
Oh, wait, so but it's just them two in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, it's just the two of them in the kitchen.
But they're discussing
they're discussing kind of everybody that you pick up. Also, the sister's name is Morgana. So you pick up that it's the two of them, and then there's two other sisters that are not here, Titania and Ursula. And it was Titania, Ursula, and Morgana were the names that Darcy had picked out from the book of having kind of cycled in and out here. Okay,
I'm just gonna stay there and. Ooh, okay. Shoot. Should I? Are they far enough away that they like? Are they very deep into their conversation? Based on what I hear, like they're pretty like oblivious, or do they see?
Yeah, they're focusing on their conversation. They also have no reason to think that there's anybody outside right now.
Okay.
So they're pretty well focused. They're sitting at the table. There's some tea. And they're talking and kind of catching up, but again, they have no reason to think there's anybody outside. What are you planning to do?
Are they close enough to the window, or are they kind of further away from the window?
It's kind of like window, kitchen sink, slight space, table.
Okay.
So they're not right up against the window, but they're definitely in view of the window that you're under or by.
Is there anything I can maybe go further back and maybe stand on? I'm going to sneak my camera a little bit over. I'm going to take a picture.
Okay. Roll me sneaking. And you've got, do you have points in that?
I don't think so. Let me see.
You do. You've got 4 points in sneaking.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Any or all of those if you want.
I'll use 2. Where's my sneak? There it is. All right. I'm going to roll +2. Woo, fingers crossed. Okay, let's see where this goes. Submit.
It is a damn good thing you put those points in that roll. Oh man.
Really? Come on.
It's okay, because remember that this is a D6 system, so like it's anticipating that 6 is the hardest of functionally a DC that there would be. So what were you trying, besides sneaking your camera in there, what were you trying to accomplish? Just to grab a couple of pictures and then run away, or what were you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, grab a couple pictures, and if I'm still not noticed, or if they don't hear anything, just kind of stick close by and just listen.
Okay. So
at least because I want to take proof, like showing the proof that she knows who this person is. She knows about this area in case, like, if I'm ever confronted or anything like that. So
sure. So here's what happens. You get close to the house. There's a couple of like, just like those concrete cinder block brick things that just happen to be in backyards sometimes there that you're able to stand on to like kind of get up to the window, and you get your camera on there successfully, and you take a couple of pictures of that. You can't see through the viewfinder, you're just kind of blindly doing that, but the block you're standing on is a little off balance. And after about 3 just random shots, you lose your balance and kind of stumble backward. And that noise, both of them just immediately, their eyes go straight to the window. They don't see you, but they know that there's something out there. They don't know who it is, and they can't see you. And there's just a little bit of like, did you hear that? What was and you
I'm
hear
Ohio.
footsteps
Can I-
walking toward the window.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I see them get up. Leon shouts from the front of the house, "I am the knight," and runs along the front of the house.
Okay.
Do I hear this?
You hear this. You heard so you heard Arwen just kind of like stumble on the bricks, and then you hear Leon scream, "I am the knight," and start running. Everybody who couldn't see Leon before now sees Leon. And there's a moment, anybody who's able to see in the house, you see Morgana like takes another look like out the window that Arwen was under and just stares into the darkness as Helena runs to the other window, like, what the? Morgana leaves and like they both join and like stare out the window, like, what the hell? Like, what kind of BS is that? And then like run out the front door to see if they can figure out like what the heck is happening.
Darcy's going to go down the tree, run to Basil, give me that. Grabs the torch. Trust me. You're gonna trust me,
Right.
Sure. And then she's gonna run and be like, "I found you," and to be part of the game, and be running and be like, "I found you. You are not the knight. I find you."
Okay.
And
are you pointing the flashlight at Basil, or are you trying to find Leon?
No, Darcy's taking it from them.
Going after Leon.
And going after Leon. And
okay.
Yeah,
and
my plan was totally to be like, "I am the knight," and then like run it in the way that they see.
I gotcha.
Me, and then like get caught and be like, "Ah."
Okay. Perfect. So Corey, you see all of this start to happen.
Can
get into
Basil
roles,
say something as well?
Yeah,
absolutely. Before we get into roles and narration, like, what are you two doing about?
Well, with that being taken and like hearing Leon be like, I am the knight," Basil is going to do the Croc Dundee. "That's not the knight. This is the knight." Like in the like accent, and just pretty much like leg it and just like be a bit of like a loud annoying distraction as well, just to cause more pandemonium.
Fair.
Corey's reaction is very different. Corey is used to, when you do these huddles and these, team game plans, it all working. And this has just within moments descended into complete chaos, and Corey is going to just kind of shrink against the tree and see what happens. But
all right,
but like we had this plan and like you were supposed okay.
All right, so the front door gets like slammed open, like the door and the screen door like kind of like bounce against each other, and the two women walk out, looking both sides down the street, trying to figure out like who the hell is the knight. And they are Helena is holding onto her tea mug as they're doing this, and they look out, and Leon, at this point, like you run into this like the light from the house, and they see you, and Morgana shouts, "Hey, what are you?
Yeah,
what are you doing?"
Playing. Okay, since we're playing Murder in the Dark, it's this Australian game our friend made up. They're from Australia. Do I see the principal?
Am I there
you do.
yet?
She's you're within sight of this. You're not quite up there yet, but you're within sight. You do. Santiago does look at you.
Hey, Principal
Leon?
Santiago. Yeah, but Basil made up this game. Hey, I didn't know this was your house. Sorry.
It's not. I am murder and then
obviously Darcy's going to be like, "You're not the knight. I found you."
Principal Santiago looks like she's about to just like have an aneurysm from this. Like,
we can go. Sorry.
It's fine. Morgana's like, "You know these children?" yeah, we talked about this. I'm the principal at the school. There's students, and Morgana has kind of that look of like when you're explaining something that should make sense to somebody who's never encountered that concept before in their life, and like, they're not yours though, right? No.
No, I'm
okay.
Wait, we're not your
Darcy,
kids?
How many of you are there out there?
You mean
yeah.
students or right now?
I'm having a
Right
party.
now.
We're having a party. Basil
Okay.
told us about this game. We've had a lot of Capri Suns and stuff, and we thought it would be fun. And sorry to yeah,
No,
because I'm the neighbor. I'm sorry.
Right, you're right there. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. And Morgana is like, not your house. But she's
Are you guys
like elbows her sister. This is my sister. She's from out of town.
Oh,
Morgana, be nice. Wave at the children.
nice. Your name's Morgana. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Knight.
No.
Nice to meet you.
No, that's sure. You can call me Knight. That's fine.
He thought he was Batman for a little bit.
I was very Batman. You guys didn't see
you-
me. I was.
Are you? I don't understand. Is your name Knight? Is your name Batman? Is your name Leon? There's 3 things you've been called in the last 2 minutes.
Leon. He's Leon. I'm Darcy. He's Leon.
Leon, Darcy. Oh, all right. This is a very strange children you have. They're not mine.
Yeah, we're not related. I just
No,
just hang out
not
sometimes.
related. Okay. Just there's rose bushes that are very pointy.
Very
and there's probably
pretty.
rocks there. Thank you. Just be careful. And this is Helena. Just be careful on just don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. So is this your house, Principal Science, or is it your sister's house?
And Morgana just kind of like gives Helena a look. It's like,
Oh.
it's ours. If you want to be very technical about it.
Oh, like a family estate kind of thing. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
I didn't know you had a sister. You guys have other Is it like family reunion summer? Are like your parents gonna come in town, and then like your brother and like a cousin? And...
Morgana just loses her shit at the mention of Paris and like has to walk away. She's laughing so hard.
Oh.
Sorry, bad impression. Sorry, and just continues to laugh. Helen, no, not a family reunion. Morgana's just in town, for the summer. We haven't seen each other in a while, but no family reunion. There won't be more of us. Don't worry.
If you want to, we could help. I'm sure you already gave her a tour. It's a pretty small town.
I mean, she's been here before. She's seen the town, so it hasn't changed much. Waverly doesn't really change.
Yeah. If she wants a coupon though to the shop, I know you visit the shop sometimes. You can get you that 5% coupon.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Morgana has composed herself at this point and walks back. It is just like trying to contain herself here.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't want to spend the summer with my parents either.
Yeah.
But
So,
aren't you? I'm very confused, Helena. What?
Listen,
She's
we're
like,
playing Murder in the Night. I got caught. I think I'm killed now. It's called Murder in the Night. Am I dead?
I don't know. We have to ask Basil. It's their game.
What is this game? Helena, you very strange children here. Helena's like, it's a very oddly named game. We should.
It's Australia.
Basil with you?
Yeah, they're
somewhere.
I don't think they got caught yet.
Sorry. At this point, could Corey have panic fumbled into this situation?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's like,
hey,
Corey.
I think you all just lost the game.
Did you lose or did you win?
I think we might have won.
Did we?
But I don't have a knife or anything, so I don't think I murdered anyone in the dark. Oh, hey, some adults.
Wait, we need to ask Basil. Wait, am I supposed to find everyone, or if they find me before I find them, then did I? Well, Basil's not
Very
here yet.
strange game.
I think they're winning. I
Are
think.
there points?
Are there?
Has anyone found maybe Arwen's winning? Maybe Arwen and Basil have teamed up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe they are winning. I don't know. Oh, anyway, so hello, principal and sister. This is hi.
Hello.
Oh, Principal, yeah,
Hi, Corey.
you're here.
This is her sister.
Yes. So are you.
With this conversation happening,
Yes.
Is it like, because they're distracted, is it like possible for Basil to, because they're obviously facing everyone, is this like when Basil can just take a peek from like a window or something as well, like while this is happening?
Yeah, the two are completely, as far as you can tell, they are completely focused on
Three Stooges.
Leon Darcy and now the Three Stooges and now Corey. So if whatever Arwen and Basil, who the two sisters know are there because they've heard your names mentioned, but they haven't actually seen you yet. So what are you two doing while all of confusion is occurring?
I mean, does Arwen hear all of this happening, or is he just hear that the conversation?
You heard the "I am the night." You heard like the door open, and you hear voices. You hear kind of the conversation happening. You know, there's a conversation between the two of them and your three friends, and you occasionally pick out words. I mean, they're not super far away from you, so you could listen hard. You could hear the whole thing, but mostly you just pick out words.
So it doesn't sound like to Arwen, it doesn't sound like they're in trouble or anything. They're just having a conversation.
There's a lot of confusion that's happening right now. If they are going to be in trouble, which you're not sure if they are or not, it's not yet.
Oh man, I think at this point, Arwen is just going to pretend that the game is still going and pretend to still hide if he can, as long as possible. Oh yeah, he's just like panicking a little bit at this moment because he doesn't know what he's supposed to do. Should he come out? Should he stay? So he's just going to pretend to stay just because that seems like the best option for him. And he's also really scared at this point.
So are you just continuing to hide in the backyard?
Yeah.
Okay. And Basil?
Basil is going to, as this is happening, just is there a window where, like, you know, if they turn around, like, they won't see Basil? Because Basil's not very good at sneaking, but Basil's very good at, like, noticing things and stuff like that.
So they are outside the house at this point. They're on the porch, kind of talking to everybody. They're kind of in the front. There's plenty of windows along the sides and back of the house that, you know, as long as you are careful in kind of how you're walking and you may go unnoticed with them.
Yeah, I am trying to be careful and just trying to see if I can notice anything or look if like anything seems off or they have anything that might ping something interesting or weird or like not doesn't make sense in a way. So I don't know what I roll for that.
Okay. Let's see. You've got a point in notice. Do you just want to because with those things, it's not, you don't roll for it. It's like if you have it, you get it, and you can spend points to get more. So do you want to spend that point to get extra, or you want to?
Yeah, I think I will. Just
okay.
One.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're poking in, I mean, it's a very cute farmhouse. Like it's well maintained on the inside. You see where they were having tea. You kind of do like a circle around the house looking kind of inside. There's a plethora of candles, which isn't by itself super unusual. There's it looks to be a normal house. The thing you notice that's real weird about it is that they do have a bunch of electronics like a TV and a stereo and things like that, and none of them are plugged in.
Oh.
There's obviously electricity in the house because the lights are on, but any kind of the appliances that you can see that have plugs and outlets nearby, they're not plugged in. They're just there.
but they're off, right? They're not just like a
Yes.
TV
Yeah,
is
yeah,
on.
they're
but
they're
it's
the
plugged
TV.
in.
Yeah, they're off. The TV is not on and unplugged. Yeah, they're off.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I think that's really what Basil's going to do. And like probably if Basil is like doing like a bit of a perimeter thing, Basil's probably seen Arwen and is like, you're winning. Like whispers like a "you're winning," thumbs up kind of thing.
The other thing you notice, like as you get to the kitchen side where Arwen is and you poke your head back in, Helena did run out with her mug of tea because she was just so startled. But the one that's still there, you see there's a nice little bit of steam and the spoon is just kind of like spinning on its own.
Well, here we go.
Oh my god!
Nope. Here we go. Time to go.
Yeah.
Wait, would Arwen see this through the window, or is that?
If Basil points it out to Arwen, yeah, you'll see it too.
Okay.
Oh, if Arwen is with Basil, it's like, you know, like the.
I'm still outside, I think. Arwen's still outside.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
is in, literally no one is in the house at this point. So you guys are still outside. Arwen, you're still kind of by the window that you were looking in earlier with the kitchen. And if Basil points out to you, you'll also see the spoon kind of spinning.
You just
on
see Arwen's
Like
eyes just
Basil-
go completely wide.
Basil will be like, before like Basil gestures it to Arwen, Basil will be like, do you remember when you said that I could hit you once?
Yeah. Yes.
Smack the shoulder and point to the spinning teaspoon.
It's just like idly like spinning around, like as if somebody were doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Didn't seem appropriate time, but okay. And I'm just gonna like look at the spoon and just like instantly just like bring up the camera and just see him press down on the trigger button and just go like just take a bunch of pictures.
Burst.
So that, yeah, like a burst mode.
So you can just see it. Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah, you can actually then in the pictures then see it as it changes positions.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think we need to.
Back to the front of the house,
I
Leon.
have a question. Is her name Morgan or Morgana?
You've heard her referred to as Morgana.
Okay, I think Leon's gonna. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh wait. So,
Excuse me.
ma'am, miss. Sorry, I don't know. Morgana.
This is fine. Yes.
You're sorry. It's like that name. I was watching this TV special. It was called Merlin, and it's about Merlin and like King Arthur and stuff. But there was a lady in it named Morgana. Is your family like big into myth and stuff too? Because my family is like super superstitious. I mean, Leon's not like it's just like a name in the baby book or whatever. But like, that's just like a really cool name. I don't know if you're.
Thank you.
I was telling.
like it.
I was telling the principal Santiago, like we have this like curiosity shop. So if you ever, my mom's real into like mystical stuff. If you ever want to,
I know, and like in my
Possibly.
family, all of us are named after Jane Austen characters.
oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So
I kinda wish my name-
that
yeah.
you know, so with your parents, like mine, my mom, big Jane Austen. So yeah, that's a good question, Morgana.
I wish I had like a cool name. Like, but yeah, I have these coupons I keep on me. And he takes out this like coupon. My parents they would like me to help promote the shop if and he'll like walk up, like he'll hand it over the rose bush. He's like, that's like your property line, and
Reaches over the rose bush, just like, okay.
yeah.
It's my name. I've never really questioned where it came from. But I mean, you do have an interesting nickname, Knight. So
Yeah, thank you.
Well, maybe it's like cause you've got that accent, so.
Yeah, wait.
One of you roll me BS detector.
Let's see.
I'm-
Or, I mean, actually, you're all three here. All three of you can do it if you want.
Okay.
I will.
I've got
Yeah.
crap all in BS detector, so
I got absolutely nothing in BS detector,
You
but
can
You
still
know what?
roll.
go ahead. Yeah.
I'll spin. Oops, I'll spin one. Nope.
Okay. So, Leon,
Mm-hmm.
she's telling the truth
Mm-hmm.
about this, that she has never really given a lot of thought to where her name has come from. You know, it's been her name. It's always been her name. She's never really thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
She twitched when you mentioned Merlin and the myth, just barely. Hard to see even in the light, but just a little bit of a twitch to her fingers that you saw when she said that, and then she kind of blew right past it. Darcy, you get the same thing about like that she's never questioned the name, but you don't see the kind of twitchy piece to her.
Okay, I think he's gonna be like, yeah, the show was really cool. Morgan was played by this actress named Helen Bonham Carter, which is also weird because your name's Helen.
I was just gonna say that, cause yeah,
Wait. We learned this in class about causation doesn't cause that. Wait. Coincidence.
Correlation.
Correlation does not equal causation. Helena
Yeah, no,
jumps
well,
in with
Yeah.
scientific method. Yeah.
But that was cool, and like, yeah, it was a cool show. It was about Merlin and the King Arthur myth, and Morgan Le Fay was this like
hottie.
powerful. Yes, Corey, powerful. Like magic lady, and
Magic
I don't know.
lady.
Yeah. I don't know if you've never
I'll
really
have to
had
find
interest.
it. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. If you ever, your Principal Santiago can tell you all about my TV and movie recommendations. So if you ever want to talk shop,
He has a lot. They're usually pretty good though.
Have you had a chance to see the X-File movie yet?
oh, it's so good.
Maybe you should take your sister.
Principal Santiago goes, "No, I haven't had a chance to see that one yet. I know it's in town. Just came out last weekend, didn't it?"
Yeah.
It's really important, and this is where Corey's trying to get like real pointed and serious, and he's just gonna look right at the two of them, because we learned, you know, that the truth is out there.
The truth is definitely out there somewhere.
It is.
Yeah.
Usually it is. Okay.
Sorry, we took up a lot of your night, huh?
It's fine. Just be careful, you know, the rose bushes and the trees and
Yeah. You're welcome for the coupon. It's freely given.
but yes. Thank you. Thank you. And Morgana's like looking at it like, what the? Puts it in her pocket. And I mean, I would prefer if you didn't play, what is it? Murder in the Dark? Murder in the
Yeah, if we got
Night? Okay, I would prefer if there were no murder in my vicinity, but
murder off of your property only so you're not caught up in the legal complications. I get it.
Yeah,
Sure.
we're definitely not the people in this town doing anything weird like murders or anything.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at Corey like,
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. We're not doing any. I think it's just an Australian slang. I think murder might maybe.
I know. Basil uses some things, you know, torch, flashlight, etc.
Yeah,
I've
I know.
heard
They
it from
call
them.
they
It's
call
fine.
I know.
But Helena very like looks at her watch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
well, I mean, it's getting late. I know it's a Saturday, and I'm not your parents. I'm
Yeah.
not
I
their
think
parents.
I think I had one too many Mountain Dews.
you did do too hard.
I know.
I told you to stop after that third Mountain Dew.
I know. Wow. I know. I really should.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Yeah,
Okay, well, just be safe, and again, it's a preference just because there's, you know, the rose bushes and there's some rocks in places. We just be safe.
We will.
Anyway,
Yeah,
sorry.
we'll get out of your hair. It was.
I'll let you know if I see Merlin again.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. We won't
And
do.
Morgana just like turns around and like walks inside. Helena's still on the porch.
Don't
though.
worry, we're not going
Got
to do
her.
any murdering or real weird ritual things or anything like that.
Good. Helena just kind of like blinks at you much more than I am because my brain just shorted out. Of like, okay, well, have a good night. Be safe. Try to stay. You know.
Yeah. I know. There's
Right.
this is the first time I had him over. You know, I really don't have
Fine.
like a lot of friends, Principal, and
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, this seems. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't really understand this game, but it seems fun. Say
Yeah,
hello
wait,
to anybody
wait,
else
wait.
that's in there.
I
But
have the
have a
flash.
good night.
Flashlight, torch. I have to keep calling it a torch.
Let's find the other
That was-
two.
Yeah, that's
They're not. They can't. I think we're on a team now, so let's go find them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you three may have. I don't understand how this game works, but I think you three may have lost.
Not if we
Yeah.
find them. I think Basil said something about sunup, so I think we got some time. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see if we can find them.
Okay.
3 of us, 2 of them. I'm sure. Yeah. Night.
It was nice meeting you. You have a really cool accent.
You silence from inside.
How
Do
come
we
you
do we
haven't-
see her come
Sorry
in? By
about
the way, I
her.
forgot.
How come you don't
Okay.
have
You
an accent?
do. I haven't been home in a long time. I live here. I've kind of worked it out.
Where's home? I just couldn't place that accent. Is it like British?
It's elsewhere, Europe. So
Okay. You know,
Good
he's
night.
he's 16 and 19. He has no ways to fact check that elsewhere Europe.
yeah, cannot fact check that at all. So good night, and
Night.
she
They,
inside.
We need to go right now.
yeah.
Are the rose bushes only at the front?
Mm-hmm.
They're kind
Or
of
is
on
it, like,
both sides. It's not a full surround thing, but it's kind of like on both sides of the house. It doesn't go into the backyard. But you
Okay.
two, you do see Morgana come back in. Kind of like picks up her tea, grabs the spoon, kind of like spins it a few more times, and then drops the spoon like in the sink and goes back to drinking her tea and disappears out.
Okay, cool. I think that I don't know. Basil's like, why are they always talking about the rose bushes, sort of thing. Like that's weird to
And then you're
to
gonna start,
them.
yeah, you're probably gonna start hear Darcy going like, "Hey, Basil, like, did we win? Where are you? Did we win? Did Arwen win? Okay, I think we need to find them. They have to be over here somewhere, I bet."
Well, they definitely can't get away from me.
Right. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully, wherever that they're getting the hint.
Yeah. I think the last thing before Basil will start moving towards them would be just to look at the if there is one where it's not like obvious that Basil's looking at the rose bush, just have a look at them to see if they're just like special or anything, or
They're
they're
rose
weird, or,
bushes.
like-
They're rose bushes. They've got thorns on them that look pretty nasty, like most rose bushes do if you were to like run up against them. So there's nothing strange about them. They're just there and they look pretty and they also look kind of painful.
Okay, fair point. With that, I think Basil will just be like, I didn't really explain it very well, Arwen. The game. Figured we'd just,
I think
I
we
probably
did, Johnson.
should, but look,
It's fine.
yeah, maybe we should go.
Yeah. Before we go, I do kind of want to. Arwen just wants to look inside just to see if he can catch any more things. Or if he
Yeah.
noticed anything else in there?
So nobody's in the kitchen. Morgana took her tea and left.
Walked out.
Yeah. So what specifically, if anything, are you looking for anything specific in there? or
Just
what?
any more magical related. Now that I've seen the spoon, like,
Mhm.
Arwen just like, is there anything else that seems magical or out
Okay.
of sorts?
As you look inside, you see, like, there's that like massive amount of candles for a place that has electricity. That's a little strange. I mean, candles are nice. Candles are very ambiance, aesthetic. There's just a lot of them.
Are they in any specific
There's-
pattern or anything like that?
No, they're just like there's different. Oof, your headphones are doing a thing. But they're not in any specific pattern. They're not like in like formation or anything. They're just like everywhere, of like, you know, like on the cabinets, on the word, the
Counter.
Thank you. It was just gone. There's nothing that looks, I mean, there's still like a lot of candles, but you don't see anything that looks super like magical, like the moving spoon in the kitchen, which is where you're at.
Yeah, then I'm gonna just walk away as sneakily as I can to make sure I'm not
Okay.
noticed. And right? Or I'm not there. Is Basil leaving?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
were with Basil, and it's easy enough to sneak away. Like, they're not in the kitchen anymore. You don't know where they are in the house, but they're not there, so you can walk away easy enough.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Arwen walks away and kind of asks Basil to follow along.
Yep. Bit
Right.
weird.
Oh my god.
So you all regroup at the camping site, and that is a great place for us to take our break. So we're gonna go do that. We will be back in a few minutes to regroup and figure out what everybody wants to do after that. That was beautiful chaos. I loved it. So
I'm surprised we
we will be back
survived.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh my
We'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes. So you take yourselves a break too. Go get something to eat. Go walk the dog, whatever. And we will be back.
Bye.
And we're back. Welcome back to Waverly Summer 98. We are playing the game Bubblegumshoe, and it's chaos. I don't have any other word to describe the first half of this episode, or really the whole show, but it's delightful chaos. We are coming back with our 5 teen detectives are regrouping at the campsite after trying to play a game of Murder in the Dark, which is basically hide and seek at night with a flashlight, but Australian. And to varying degrees of success. And there was a bit of an oops, and the 2 sisters, Helena and Morgana, inside the house happened to notice some noise, and then Leon proclaimed very loudly that he was the knight and ran, and there was a big distraction and trying to talk to adults and me losing my mind because it was super funny, and trying to keep it together because I'm the GM. It didn't really work. And we're back. So you all regroup back at the campsite. What do you do?
Okay, so
Good
we're
job,
safe.
guys.
Yeah, we're here, we're safe.
They know our
And,
names.
No, but here's the thing. They know our names, but they think we're idiots. And I think this is a case where, so like when we're in school, our teachers should think we're idiots. But right now, I think they think we're idiots. And I think this is a time when we want adults to think we're a bunch of idiots.
She knows our name.
Don't they know our names anyway? Because, like, she's our principal?
She didn't know our name before. Principal Santiago knew our name, but now Morgana knows. Like, Faye.
You guys told them our names?
I guess, to be fair, we didn't give them our names.
I mean, I think she might think that Leon's name is Knight.
Darcy may have given her name. I don't remember exactly how she said her name.
Well, yeah, but even when they saw it, Principal Santiago would have told her after seeing us our names.
Yeah,
The name thing was eventually going to happen.
Gotta be careful.
The thing is, I think they think we're idiots.
I definitely think we're idiots.
That was kind of the point. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think we successfully.
I thought we came off pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think
cool idiots.
Cool.
Yeah, we did really well, guys. Saw some real creepy stuff.
Wait, what?
And
you guys
then
were
Arwen is just
distracted.
going to hand them the camera and like, oh crap, I forgot, it's not digital. I can't.
And Leon's like, I don't know what to do with it.
Rewind 20 years. Rewind.
I mean, digital cameras are around, I think, but we definitely don't have one in this town.
We do not have one.
No way.
Yeah.
Arwen's just going to look at the camera and he goes, I need to go to the dark room as soon as possible. Y'all not going to believe what we saw.
What did you see?
Well, I saw you guys were doing real well. Kudos, by the way. Really good distracting the adults. I did a bit of a perimeter check, and so weird thing, bunch of electronics, bunch of candles, but every electronic I saw, they were unplugged. That's weird. Like, why would you do that? Strange. Don't really know what that means, but yeah. And then we saw a teaspoon move on its own.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe leave with the weirder one first.
I just had to build myself up. That was real weird. Just having a look at this teacup with some tea in it, pretty normal. Teaspoon in there, pretty normal. Teaspoon starts moving on its own, pretty not normal. Didn't really like that.
I mean, it might be normal. Like,
Showed
you know,
Alvin.
our principal's a Fae. They're sisters. And she's a Fae. They have 2 other sisters. They're not here. They're somewhere else.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of what I saw. Bit creepy.
So we have
Just a
magic.
It's magic. Oh, Morgana got mad when I mentioned Merlin. But I don't think she's mad about the show. It seemed like she hadn't actually seen the show. Like the mention of like that. So Merlin was probably real. So that's wild, and he probably was as shitty as he seems in all the fairy tales. So
Question. So, what do we want to do now about all this, though? I mean, we kind of confirmed that they're magical fey creatures. We know that, or at least we suspect that they're the ones causing all the. Oh, by the way, am I still causing problems with the sound?
Every so often, it just
It's like
gets
random.
bumped. It's a little weird. Yeah.
I'm not
You
even
sound fine
touching.
Now, though.
Okay.
We're good
All
right
right.
now.
Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's going on.
They-
So yeah, as Arwen's going to go, what do we want to do now that we've confirmed all this? Like, how are we, like, we are definitely not equipped to go against magical fey creatures.
Oh, we're
that
not gonna
have-
fight them. We just want to make sure they don't. So like whatever.
Take someone.
Yeah, whatever. Like sometimes they take people, and then
Right.
sometimes they send the ghosts from their homes. And I think we're just trying to make sure their stuff doesn't hurt anyone. I cannot stress enough. I don't think anyone, maybe my mom, I don't think anyone in this town's equipped to like deal with them, especially if it's Morgana Le Fay and their sisters Titania.
I mean,
That's
Yeah.
if they're really bad, wouldn't they have tried to hurt us? Because we were just a couple of kids.
I
Not
mean, that would draw a lot of suspicion. I would think.
Just knowing, maybe just knowing why. Like,
maybe we can help them help themselves.
yeah. What if it's a curse? What if
Yeah,
we're,
because
we're
like,
stuck in this weird, odd loop, and maybe Helena can't go home? What if what's going on? Maybe we could help her go home.
Do we know how long Helena claims to have been here?
You don't know like how long she's been here, as long as like you can remember. She's married to a guy named Jimmy Santiago. He's a teacher at the primary school. They've got a couple of kids.
Could I?
So she's been around for a hot minute.
Could I? Because I know I put a point of relationship into her. Could I burn that to say I've asked her about when she moved to town and stuff?
Yeah. So just kind of like in idle conversations with her when you're not being super awkward about Buffy episodes, she's let you get the sense that she's not originally from Waverly. She moved here. You kind of got the vibe. She wasn't really specific on it, but that she came here about like, it feels like 15 years ago, but the more you reflect on that, she wasn't super specific.
How old are her kids?
Her kids are they're younger than you. They're in the primary school. They're like in second and fourth grade. But she's
she kind of
the more you like, she's, you know that she's not from here, and the more you reflect on that conversation, the more she never was super specific about when she came or why.
When was the last cycle?
48 50 years ago.
50 years. And it was, the last one was Titania, correct? Do I have that right? Okay.
Yeah.
And Helena's never in the cycle.
Not that you saw, no.
It's those three, and then one time it was
Arthur showed up
Arthur.
once. Yeah.
Owed him a favor or something. Okay. Back in.
But yeah, so Helena, she's been around for a while. You know for sure that she's not originally from here. As you're thinking about it, you realize you don't know exactly when. Like, you'd always assumed that she'd come like maybe 15 or 20 years ago based on how long she and Jimmy have been married. But the more you think about it, the more she never actually said when she showed up.
Yeah, I think Darcy's on to something about maybe they're cursed, or like with this loop, like it's always these three. Principal Santiago keeps mentioning that she hasn't been home in a while. there's that one time Arthur showed up. I don't know what that's about. He probably owed them a favor or something.
It was like in the 1700s.
Yeah. But maybe maybe the thing with the ghost is like a rebound from trying to get Helena home. Like maybe it's some kind of like sending magic or something, and so it's not working. It just keeps sending all the ghosts all over the town
and random people that they take with them.
Maybe they need Okay, so Principal Santiago.
So if it's been happening every 50 years, so I guess we need to figure out, is it the town that owes them? Or is the town using them? Like, is it one of those, you read stories about how someone who wants power, they get some sort of magical thing, and but usually it's like a weapon or something. What if this time it's actually, what if this time it's actually them and they have to come? Like, why does the mayor approve it? Like, and has something happen? Like, because like I wonder really what the relationship is.
Honestly, I feel like we haven't investigated enough. I mean, we got a lot of great information, but
I think we have to
I know we talked about this, but I really think that if we want to learn more, like, we're gonna have to enter that home.
Oh, we got to get in that house.
Yeah. As much as I don't want to, and I know that it's probably going to get us in trouble if we get caught, but at this point, I'd rather be caught by or caught and get punished for mundane things like trespassing versus have another situation where a fae or whatever these magical people are doing another crazy magical thing that has certain consequences that we don't even know about. Like, we just know people went missing and then they came back different, and we're assuming that they got replaced by someone else or something crazy happened. So if we want to prevent that,
but if we can't fight, we would be going into the house and we wouldn't know what to do.
We don't have to fight. We can protect ourselves.
True. And I mean, the thing is, we just have to know what it is that they're doing. We don't want to get caught by them. Right? And
wait, you said
we do have the talismans that Leon's mom gave us.
You said nothing was plugged in.
Nothing was plugged in.
Nothing was plugged in. Had a TV plugged in, not plugged in.
I feel like
maybe they just don't like TV.
Or maybe I feel like there's something. I feel like there's something about Fae and currents. Does it count? Maybe it counts for electricity.
Maybe. Well, you know, there was that massive blowout back at the cinema.
That's
that
true.
was like an electric surge, right?
Yeah.
Is this one of those things where
that could have been
Morgana or someone just can't be around like currents and things because, you know?
Maybe. I feel
or because of the ghost arrived there. That could have been.
It's on like the tip of my brain.
I guess I technically...
Can we grab like an electric thing and just like, you know, walk around the house and see if it just like goes...
What if we just went in and plugged in all their stuff?
Look, we need... No, just stop. You just keep wanting to go... You keep wanting to go to the end of everything, and we don't have all the pieces of the Triforce.
True.
I think we can't just keep...
Leon, sit down. I'm listening.
Can't just keep making these leaps.
No. I know. I'm just saying that I say definitely we should prepare. But I feel that if we want to get further than what we have at this point, I mean, we've gone to the library, we've gone to all these things, we've investigated everything, we've gotten to the point where we're at the house and listened in and saw actual magic happening. I don't think there's anything else outside of the house that we can investigate to get more information. All we can do is
unless we investigate Principal
Santiago.
Santiago.
She doesn't live in this house. She and Jimmy live in... Where did I stick them on the map? They live like up on Spring Street, kind of in like the north section of the town.
Principal Santiago right now, everyone, we have a detailed schedule of knowing when she works and doesn't work because summer school's happening.
Yeah.
We know when Jimmy's not home. We know when she's not home. The kids are probably at the daycare.
Are you suggesting we break into Principal Santiago's home?
I'm suggesting if there's one of the two homes we're going to break into, hers might be safer than the one we know for sure
How about
belongs to.
How about, look, I think I can actually get myself in the house because
How?
I,
Yeah, maybe we just have to wait for her to leave. Right?
no, because I'm going to have to tell my grandparents what happened, and then my grandmother is going to give me a look, and then my mother's going to give me a look, and then I'm going to have to help them bake a pie and go over there
yeah,
and
that's right.
apologize for my behavior.
Ooh. Fair.
Wait, so
So-
you mean when you tell them what happened, you mean that we were loud kids and we're obnoxious, not that we know all this stuff about ghosts,
Right.
right?
Right. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
we
the
were just
kids
being bad kids.
Okay.
Bad kids.
I'm just imagining this entire time Darcy listening to us going, "Children, stop it!"
It is also just
Alright.
FYI time-wise, it is well past midnight at this point.
Yeah.
Just to give
Yeah.
y'all an idea of where we are in the
You
day.
need to sleep.
Yeah. So that's the
No,
plan is you're gonna tell your family and you're gonna make the pie or the
Apology
cake
pie.
and
Right.
go into the old farmhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your plan. So that's covering that. And
That's
are we gonna just check out what's going on with the principal? Like how long they've been here? Like
Yeah, you
I
can
feel
find
like
that
we
type
need
of
to
stuff.
investigate the principal somehow.
Yeah.
yeah.
And Arwen's got pictures to develop. Leon and Corey's got relationship. Basil's, yeah, I can logically get myself inside the house.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
If that's the best course of action next, then I'm all for it. But yeah, I just think that we need to get much more information about them if possible. The one thing I also want to mention, and I think I pointed it out to Darcy, they do have a big cellar door, one of those old farm style cellar doors.
Oh
If you
yeah.
ever want to get into this house,
Oh, that's
I
full of
feel
stuff.
like that might be the best course of action. And I feel like if anything crazy, magical things or anything happen, that would probably be where we probably.
It's always in the
find
basement
it.
kind of
That door,
area.
that door's
Yeah.
magically be trapped. I wouldn't bother.
I mean, I mean, unless your mom or dad have something that can help with that, I feel like that would be the best course of action. I mean, it's not like we can just walk through the front door.
I will be sleeping on the fact if I should tell my mother that I definitely know the lady in the house is Morgan Le Fay. We'll
I mean,
see.
at this
we'll
point,
see.
we have pretty strong evidence, and I think.
Oh no,
maybe
no! I mean,
you
if I
want,
tell
we can.
her
Yeah.
how she would respond with letting me continue this line of work.
Do you need anyone with you, by the way, Darcy? I know that I kind of did the whole murder in the dark thing, so do I need to apologize as well?
Well,
could
I
bring
definitely
some-
need to apologize.
some
I'm so sorry
produce.
for. I'm so sorry for putting you guys at risk like that. I didn't mean to cause that much of a ruckus. So, really sorry.
It worked out.
Look,
True.
plan worked out fine. We got what we wanted, in a way.
Corey will kind of punch you on the shoulder. It's totally fine, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Hey, what do you call it? When you go get your film done and you find evidence on it. It's a
What are you
joke.
gonna- I don't know. What do you call it?
Murder in the dark room.
Oh my god!
Got him.
Basil will have to high five Corey for that one. That was a good one.
Leon's like, well,
Wow.
all right. Well, on that note, and he takes his top bun out. I'm gonna go to bed.
Aaron just he just begrudgingly acknowledges it and puts out his fist and be like, all right, and then fists. Oh, fist Corey, and I'm gonna need to go to sleep on that.
I ruined everyone with puns.
That was so
That was
great.
beautiful.
So good.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh my god. All right. So is everybody going to bed?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Night passes. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. I won't say the night itself was uneventful because, you know. But you wake up in the morning. It's a little foggy, like kind of just like the morning. It's super humid. And those of you that have lived in the Midwest as long as like everybody except for Basil, there's like an amount of humidity in the air that promises rain. Like it's
Oh,
you get a
smell
feeling
storm.
of mhm.
That wet dirt.
Yeah, you can smell a storm.
Oh, I love
Cor-
that.
Leon wakes up with like a dread stuck to the side of his face. I hate this already. I already hate this.
Nice
It's
look.
pretty vile. It's I mean it's, you know, morning, but it's already like, you know, in the 80s and about 85 to 90% humidity right now. Like it might as well be raining at this point. But you know that as the sun rises, like it'll burn off, but then there's still like that humidity has like, and there's a bit of pressure that you know is heralding a storm soon.
Well, this is terrible. I need to be in air conditioning right now, so I'm heading to my parents' shop.
All right.
Yeah.
Because we're doing stuff when we think Principal Santiago is occupied, correct? So it's Sunday.
I think
Sunday,
technically
right?
it's either Sunday or Saturday.
It's
the
Sunday.
weekend.
Aren't we watching
Okay.
Mulan?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think there was a
yeah.
Mulan plan.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to go see Mulan.
I
Later
thought that was the
today.
plan for the weekend plan.
It was.
Yes, it was.
That was a plan. It can still be the plan if you would like.
Leon points
Or-
points at his and Darcy's car. Mulan.
Yeah.
True. I do kind of want to take a shower though, without running around all night.
Air
and
will
just-
shower you. Do you not feel? You
we
could
could
get a
do-
cup and fill it up with water right now.
Not a shower.
I think bathing and then I don't know. Maybe if we did Mulan later, Basil, are you willing to do the apology pie thing with
I can
me?
make pie with you. I can go back to the farm and get some apples and stuff. Just so that
Okay.
it's a little bit more, you know. Sorry.
I think I should probably at least go back and for a little bit, just because until we're ready for Mulan, just mainly because I haven't been at the front desk in a while, and I feel like my parents are gonna be mad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I will see you guys at the motel whenever you guys are ready. But yeah, whenever you guys need me, just come by. I'll let them know that I need to do a school or summer project.
Okay,
And
I mean
then
it's
that should.
big release, so there's a lot of showings. So I
Yeah,
guess
my
we-
parents, see, you have to understand, they're a bit more of sticklers for the academics. So if they tell me that, if you tell them that I'm going to go, skip out on manning the front desk for that, they're not going to let me. Especially in that I've
Fair.
skipped out on 3 days of it.
Fair
So-
enough. Are the cars at the farmhouse still there?
No. There's one still there. The one that was you can assume is Morgana's because it was there. It's still there, but Helena's is gone.
Okay.
She can operate a car, considering she doesn't seem to want to operate any other electronic devices.
Maybe
Yeah,
she
it's
just
a car electronic.
Fair point.
yes,
Maybe
it
not in
is.
the 90s.
There's that
Yeah.
diesel.
A lot of
engine.
the-
Yes, because
Like
you
the-
have an electrical charge, and then you have the spark plugs. Darcy's going to go into how an engine has electric-
Everybody, Leon just leaves his body. He's like, oh no, engine cars.
Corey's gonna kind of like elbow Leon. Hey,
Yeah.
If they all don't want to go see Mulan yet, we could go see it in the morning, and then go see it again at night with them.
I like the way you think, Corey. Let's go. Leon like twirls his car keys.
In Corey's head, and this is not something Corey will voice, but it's in the head. That way they'll know the songs when they go with everyone else.
Oh, just everybody. Nice.
But he won't say that.
Me and Corey are gonna go somewhere.
All
right. Have
Okay.
fun.
See ya.
I
Arwen,
can-
do you want to ride back to work?
Yeah, if you don't mind, please.
Sure. We'll drop you off on the way.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, Darcy, if we
Basil,
can go to
Nine,
the farm,
go to
grab
farm.
some
Apples.
fruit.
Yeah, so you're all on pie duty. We're
Other stuff. We get it.
Reconnaissance.
I don't know what
Yep.
that means.
That's what we'll call it.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So Arwen heads back to the motel. Leon and Corey drop him off and then head out to the mall to go see
Lord.
Mulan. Gone. And Basil and Darcy, you spend the morning making apology pie.
Yeah, because Darcy
Okay,
is
yeah.
going to have to admit to her mother and grandmother what happened, and that's going to seem unneighborly. And
Yeah,
at first it's going to be like, why are you dragging Basil into this? And Basil
It was
offered to
my fault.
help explain the game because apparently they thought we were going to kill someone. And Basil,
Your mother looks at you and goes, "It's called murder in the dark. It's not a wrong assumption, Darcy."
I know. So Basil was going to help explain the game because
Okay.
they volunteered.
And I have extra fruit, and I have like essentially like a fruit basket as well, an apology fruit basket.
The apology pie and apology fruit basket.
Yes. It's the Midwest.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any before we jump to you delivering apology fruit? Was there anything any of the five of you specifically wanted to do today, this morning, whatever time of day it is? Or we just want to kind of fast forward time?
No, not for
Okay.
Arwen. I think he just wants to. Is the school open on Sundays? It's a Sunday, right?
It's a Sunday. The school it's not technically open, but it's a high school in the Midwest, so it's probably open, even if not technically so.
Okay.
Some teacher
they-
went in and forgot
Yeah,
to
there's
lock it.
there's definitely like some teacher who's in there decorating their classroom or something. There'd be an open door if you wanted to
Okay.
go do stuff.
Yeah, because I think.
Or there's like
if possible.
football practice, or there is something. The school, it's not technically open, but there's people there that have opened the school so they could get in. So you could easily get in if you needed to do something.
Yeah, because I think even though Arwen goes back home to, because he thinks he'll have to work, he's going to try his best to see if he can get his parents to, like, with the excuse of a summer project, say, I took a bunch of pictures last night and I really need to develop them for this project. Is there any chance I know I've skipped out on a couple days, but I really need to get this done. It'll be really important later, especially for my college applications. That's the magic words.
That I was just gonna say, college applications is the magic word. Words you needed there. So I'm not even gonna make you roll like grown-up face or anything for that. That was what you needed to say. So they're immediately like, "Oh no, go. If it's for school, please take care of that. We got the front desk." You know, absolutely.
All right, and then so Arwen is just going to, actually he's gonna try calling Corey first, just to let him know that he's going to, because he wants to tell someone, and then he's
Aw.
gonna realize that he's not picking up.
You get
Exactly.
after a couple of rings, you get Corey's mom. Actually, Corey, do you live with your grandmother too? Is that it? Yeah, you get
Right.
Corey's grandmother, who's very sweet individual
Oh.
on the phone, but no, he's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell
Joe,
him
no,
you
I
called.
just yeah, thank you. If he comes back anytime soon, let him know that I'm heading over
Yeah.
to the school. But
Will do.
okay. And then the reason he doesn't actually did you one of you guys say whose house were you guys making the pie at?
Darcy's.
Darcy's.
Darcy's. Okay. So I'm gonna just call up Darcy then next, just because I know that they should be home, and I'm just gonna let them know that I'm gonna go develop the film right now, just in case. Especially because Arvind is now especially a little paranoid because he's like, I'm not gonna leave it up to chance. If something were to happen to me, I need people to know something would happen to me. Kind of
That's
situation
fair.
at this point. We have magic involved, so. And then he's gonna let them know, and then he's gonna go to school to see if he can
Okay.
develop those photos.
Yep. Somewhere in the middle of pie making, Darcy, your phone rings. Your mother answers it, and it's like, Darcy, it's somebody named Nancy on the phone for you.
Okay. I take it. Hello?
Hey, Darcy. Good, I got your number right. Sorry, there's a couple of Mathers in the phone book, but anyway, so I was doing a little more looking at the names that I gave you the other day.
Yeah, Nancy. Yeah.
Farmhouse. Yeah. So I found another piece of paper, and it's pretty much the same exact list, same exact order, but the last one in 48, it's got two names on it. It has Titania and Helena both on it.
What?
I don't know what you're looking for in this, but I mean, you know, like better to have the whole picture, whole information. So I figured I would share it.
Thank you. This helps a lot. I'm
Making some good pie here.
Yeah,
as that
I mean,
happens.
pie making. When I have, like Nancy, when I have more information, you know, I'll let you know.
I'm super interested because I mean, I don't know where these names are coming from. Obviously, they sound a little familiar, but yeah, again, you've been doing a lot of research in this, so I figured it made sense for you to know the whole thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Yeah.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too. I'll bring by some pie later.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Sorry, watching chat explode with you all was just a thing of beauty.
I just want to say, I'm back. I'm more than just sneaking back. I knew it.
Okay. All right.
Cutting some apples.
That's just like
Who's on the phone?
Yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, Nancy, you know, she's at the museum. She was she's helping me with the summer history project that we are all doing.
oh yes.
as your mother is in earshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That project.
Yeah. Remember the history thing where we, you know,
Yeah.
the one name, and yeah, it seems as though, you know, 50 years ago there was someone else as well. So, and
The
you know,
cutting slowed down.
getting closer on that was Helena.
Yeah, your mother is like, she listens just enough to realize that you're talking about some school project and then just wanders off.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it looks like it was Titania and Helena.
All right. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Interesting. definitely need to check in with that principal.
Yeah.
Well, that's horrifying.
Okay. We got
Cool.
this. We're together.
Yep. It's all good. We've
all good.
got
All
this.
good.
You know, pie makes everything better. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Rest of pie making goes uneventful. It's a very good pie. Crust is super well done. Good apples in it. It's a pretty good apology pie. Awesome apology pie.
Mhm.
Kind of bummed you have to give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make more pie though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, this is done. Should we head on to apologize? Is it only one car still? There's no
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Still no one car.
Cool.
So.
All right. Grab my fruit basket.
Mm-hmm.
You got this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
So here's the question: is my grandmother or my mother going to come along? Or are they going to trust me to apologize ourselves?
Your mother has to. The
Kids.
Twins, younger?
Twin boys. Yeah.
Yeah, they break something, so she's gotta go deal with that. But your grandmother comes along with you for this, just to kind of like do the adult shove if you seem like you need it.
And Grandma kind of knows what's going on.
Grandma knows a little bit about what's going on. Yeah. Not as much as Grandpa, but she knows enough.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of those knock, knock, knock.
Mm-hmm.
It's a not quite immediate, but door opens. It's one of those things where it's got like a door and then a screen door. So the main door opens. I see Morgana standing there. Jane Austen, right? And opens the screen door, pointing at Darcy.
Yes, I am named after those characters, and Darcy.
And I don't. Who are you? I didn't.
This is since last night, my friends call me the Warhead. I think I'll roll with that for now. I'm loving it, I'm just trying to roll.
It's a good name.
Thank you.
Warhead.
G'day. I have some stuff here for you.
Yeah. Yes. And
we got to talk.
I'm going to and this is my grandmother. You know, Lily.
Hello. She reaches out and does like the polite like shakes everybody's hand thing.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, and nice to meet you again in the daylight.
Okay, hold on. I can do this, Grandma. Like to
Just
officially
gives you like a little shove.
Would like to officially apologize for the disruption that we caused you last night.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Certainly a bit unexpected. There were no other disturbances, so I assume you made your way elsewhere for the remainder of the evening.
Yes. Well, you know, this is the Midwest, so of course, apology comes with food. So we have pie, and then we have extra fruit as well.
Yeah, I got a bunch of, fresh produce here. Part of the farm. You know, if you ever need anything, just let me know, and we could probably work something out. Because
I will.
I do all of the grocery stuff around here with my family. But yeah, I wanted to apologize as well because got a bit excited last night trying to teach a couple of games. Our mate gave me 3 warheads, and I think that kind of just went up and just got me a little bit, excited. And so we played this game that I know from Australia, where I'm originally from. And yeah, it sounds a bit weird, but it's not actually it's harmless. Like playing tag.
I figured once there was the flashlight torch involved, I figured it was not quite what it sounded, but interesting name nonetheless.
Yeah, bit weird like that, Australia, but you know, drop bears and everything, it kind of happens.
Okay. Well, thank you for the pie and the fruit and the apology. It's appreciated. I mean, no harm last night. You didn't break anything. Didn't break yourselves, I assume. You look intact.
Yes,
Good.
So, thank you. And she's like juggling the pie in the fruit
Do-
basket
do-
a little
we're like,
awkwardly.
Yeah, do you want me to
we
carry it inside for you?
we can.
It's a big basket.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can bring things
thank you.
inside.
That would be nice. Yes, it is a little difficult. And she kind of like hands the basket
Yes.
back to you. Like, and pushes the door open behind her, letting you walk in. What I did last night, super cute farmhouse, still nothing plugged in. Windows open, kind of like curtains fluttering in there. And it's kind of like straight shot to the kitchen. Is there anything you wanted to do while you are in the farmhouse?
We are in the farmhouse, guys.
You two are in the farmhouse.
With an adult though, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the farmhouse legally.
Yes. So we'd be like, would you like this in the kitchen?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Yes, it's just back through there. She like has a little side conversation with Lily, just like about Lily kind of like does her own like apology on your behalf kind of thing. And so they're kind of standing in the living room talking briefly.
So like once we're out, like I want to start like looking around, like you know, obviously we're going to go to the kitchen, but we're gonna start like looking. Like what's in the kitchen? Is anything odd in the kitchen? Is there anything odd along the way there? Like is it?
And is this like one of those houses, I have to ask because of my background, are like shoes off houses? Or like
oh no, it's
like
you're fine with shoes on in here. You if you were staying a little longer, it might be a shoes off kind of situation, but just walking to the kitchen and back now, you're fine. So a couple of things you notice definitely by daylight. Literally no electronic device is plugged in. They have a bunch. They've got like a fridge that is not plugged in. It doesn't smell either, so there's probably nothing in it, but that's not plugged in. TV, all of that stuff. Again, there's clearly electricity because you saw lights on last night, but most of it seems to be decorative. As you are walking through, tea kettle seems pretty normal. So does tea. There's no moving spoons or anything like that. The one from the sink last night has been put away. And as you walk through the kitchen, there's a little room kind of like, if we're thinking like front door straight back to the kitchen, kind of like off from that hallway is a little nook room. Like it's its own room because there's a door, but it's not very big. It looks to be some sort of office with a bunch of papers and books, super old, all of it. This house has like the town has kept it up, so a lot of the furniture and the technology in it is modern. That room is full of super old books and paper in there.
And it's
likely it's open. Yeah.
I'm going to accidentally drop an apple into that room. It's going to just roll into there.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm holding the basket of fruit and it's like, it's I like tilt it and it just like kind of.
Yeah.
Because I play soccer as well. I try to catch it with my foot, but oh no, it went into the room.
That's fine. Morgana. No, I'm gonna say that she's a little too distracted by Lily to notice that. So she doesn't even notice that you have disappeared into that room.
Okay.
Are you just looking, or are you looking for something specific?
Is Darcy on watch? Darcy is looking around. I basically, like, at that point in time, like, we both see the room, I imagine, and Basil does like the oops, kicks it into the
So clever.
into the room, and is just like to Darcy, oh, can you grab that? I'm just gonna put the basket down.
Okay.
Yeah, you go in there. I'll be lookout and distraction.
Okay. I'll go look at it.
Okay. Again, there's kind of like books. There's somewhere underneath this, you get the sense that there is a desk somewhere in here. It is, all of the books in here are, and when I say old, I mean like kind of the sense that if you touch them, they might fall apart. Old.
Okay.
Like there's some of them that look to be in similar condition to the ones at the museum that you and Darcy looked through. So like old record type books. There's scrolls of paper in there as well. And on top of, again, what you imagine is a desk underneath all of these things. And it is piled up in here. There is a sheet of old parchment on there, and at the very top of it you see written in this like super calligraphy, very fancy thing, it says the Fey Accords on there. And at that point, Darcy, you see Morgana has noticed that you're taking a little bit longer heading to the kitchen than possibly should, and just looks in your general direction.
Yeah.
Did you find the kitchen okay?
Yeah, we just found it. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Would you like some pie? I mean, I can it's great warm. Oh, it is still so warm.
Quickly.
It is
tie my shoelace.
I mean, I know, like, I don't know if you have a microwave or not. I mean, sometimes that works, or sometimes, I don't know if you want to rewarm the whole pie over again.
No, it's fine. I actually just ate lunch, but thank you. I'll have some of that for snack and afternoon tea later. Thank you for your apology. And she's walking just towards the hallway, like towards you, just being like,
yeah. Basil's just putting the fruit basket.
Yeah, I dropped one, and I was just cleaning it up.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there something wrong with your fridge? Darcy's really good at fixing stuff.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay, I just
Okay.
Just wondering if it was a short circuit or something, but yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Trying to be helpful.
I appreciate that, and again, thank you for the pie and the fruit. Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah. We're, again, I mean, I don't want you to think poorly on. Yeah, we're sorry. We're just very sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Well. You have a good day, and sorry.
You too.
All right.
Yeah, have a good one. Catch you around if we see you around town. You staying here for long?
She's at this point kind of like walking behind you, like trying to urge you like toward the front of the house and out. She's, I'm visiting for the summer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Town for a few months.
Is Helena going to go back with you?
No, she lives here. Yeah, she's got a job, got a family. She's here.
You don't think she wants to go home? I mean, like, there's home, but then, like, there's home, right? I mean,
No, this is she lives here. She's got a family. She's put on roots here. She's not going home. No, she's staying here. At least as far as I know. I mean, she hasn't talked to me about it. So.
Well, I mean, my mother says this is home, but she's actually, talks about, Portland this sometimes and Portland that sometimes, and it's just like she goes, calls that every once in a while home, even though she's been
Best place
living
in the
here
world.
for a very long time. So that's what I mean. I mean, I know Principal Santiago is married and has kids. I mean, have you met them? Have you met your
She's
nieces?
like walking you out of the house. She is behind you. She has a presence that indicates she's like at the door. Yes, I've met my niece and nephew. They're adorable. Their hands are very sticky all the time. Thank you again for the pie and the fruit. It was nice meeting you, Basil and Lily. It was nice meeting you in the daylight. Austin, Jane Austen, Darcy, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
And I will, we're neighbors, I'm sure I will see you around. Have a great evening, a great afternoon, whatever kind of day it is in this place. And just waves you out of the house and out into the
around. Well, that went well.
Yeah. So Grandma's going to give me that look.
Yep.
We got some stuff to talk about. I guess with Grandpa. This is a Grandpa.
Lily kind of sighs and she goes, I don't think I'm getting that pie plate back from her.
No. That's why I told you to use that one.
It's the nice one.
I told
Darcy,
you not to use
give them the.
I wanted you to give them the third nice one. I wanted you to use the third nice one.
It's the second nice one. It's.
You can't just ask for it back.
I have some allowance. I will try to find.
No,
you.
it's fine. It's a pie plate, Darcy. That's all it is. It's fine. It's disgusting out here. God.
I know, but yeah. So Basil and I don't know how much you want to know, Grandma, but we definitely need to
nothing. I don't want to know anything.
That's what I thought.
About murder in the dark, about why you're. I know nothing. As you apologize. That is what I was sent to make sure happened. It happened. I know nothing else.
Okay. Well, we gotta go talk to Grandpa.
I thought as much.
Love you.
Love you. And she goes on a nice slower stroll than you back to your house.
Well, Garner's not doing the watching from the window thing at us or anything.
Do you look back?
Yes.
She no, she's not.
Okay.
Split second decision. No, she's not there.
Gotcha. All right.
Somewhere out there, Leon and Corey have gone to the I forget what CD stores were named in the 90s.
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody. They have gone to the Sam Goody after Mulan to get the soundtrack.
Oh
and they are rocking out on their way back to Waverly.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like blaring, and they're driving. They're having a good time. Leon turns it down a bit. Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
The movie was great. I'm still very distracted. I just thought of something.
Swift as a ghost. Yeah.
So every time I talk to Principal Santiago, she tries to she won't lie. She'll omit the truth, right?
Isn't that just kind of how adults roll?
No. Think about it. When your parents want to lie to you, they just tell you a lie. Principal Santiago, she can't lie. None of them can lie.
I don't know if my mom's ever lied to me.
Our parents lied to us, dude. Santa. For example, Santa might be real.
Corey just went on a little bit of a face journey. Didn't have to say anything.
That's besides the point. the Principal Santiago, Morgana, Titania shows up. Dude, fey creatures can't lie to us.
I don't.
We just have
that much.
we just have to ask them direct questions. We can't leave holes for them to lie.
So I could just go up to Morgana and be like, "So, are you magic?"
You could go up to Morgana and be like, "Are you a fae?" And she may try and sidestep it, but she can't. They can't lie. I think they can't lie. And Leon's just like, they can't lie.
Dude, how much movie theater candy did you eat?
A lot.
All right.
But that's besides the point. I'm gonna turn this back up now because it's reflections and you know.
And now Corey's the one that's all thinking.
Leon is like feeling it. He's singing now. He's like, I just had a brain blast. The Jimmy Neutron isn't out yet.
Excellent.
It doesn't land.
Yeah. All right.
All right. As you are driving back, you see in your rearview mirror, and you know that it's heading toward you because that's how weather works around here. You see like just like dark clouds of a storm brewing behind you, heading in the same direction you are toward Waverly.
Not ominous at all.
Very ominous.
Not at all. It's weather.
Leon probably thinks very ominous.
Just like looks in his rearview mirror and like sees the storm clouds, like, ooh.
He thinks he's like, oh yeah, like the nothing from the Never-Ending Story, or James and the Giant Peach. He thinks of like every kid's show that's like, yeah, Literally in the movie they just saw Mulan, there was like a storm.
Yep. All right, so you make it back to town. I want to flash over to Arwind, who has been in the school developing photos. Photos are done. I know you took pictures of the teacup with the spoon, the two of them in the kitchen. What else did you take pictures of while you were there?
I think I took a couple pictures of the house again, and then as well as just them when they first meet. I took a couple pictures when they, met outside and hugged and all that. So pretty basic stuff.
Yeah. So the house still has that shifting effect to it. It's less so than it was in the other photos.
Okay. Actually, I think I also took I didn't mention it, but I feel like Arwind would have taken pictures of also the cellar, because in his mind he feels that would be a place to investigate.
Okay, gotcha. So the house, like it's like if in the original that you took, it was shifted by like a centimeter, now it's shifted by like half that. So it's like becoming more of the same image, if that makes sense. So that's the house. The picture of the two of them on the porch. Again, the house kind of has like the weird effect to it. The two of them are solid. In that they don't have any of that shifting part. The cellar also not shifted. The images of the teacup that have the spoon moving, you have them all in rapid succession, and you are able to lay them out kind of like in order, and you see it moving a little bit. There's just like a weird blur to it, so you know that similarly to with the ghost, like you know that it's there, you know that the spoon was moving. There's a slight blur around the spoon that looks like it could be steam, could be something. It's not super clear. Like the spoon itself is not like super clear, distinct images across the thread. And the two of them just look normal sitting at the table.
Okay. Yeah, Arwen at that point, I think the spoons pictures kind of perks his curiosity, but the one that really starts a little bit of a shock is the picture of the house, and he pulls out the other one that's in his pocket and looks at the one he took that night versus the one he has now, and he just goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay, whew, okay, and then he gets another idea. Since he's already at the school, he's going to go up to the principal's office.
Okay.
And
it's a Sunday. There's nobody in the admin office. So yeah.
He's going to go investigate the principal's office.
Okay. Okay. So again, it's Sunday. There's nobody there. There's nobody in the admin office. You don't encounter anybody there, and no one's going to tell you to know because it's Sunday afternoon. And her office it's locked. But it's one of those locks, that's just like the little thing in the door. It's not like bolted or anything. Yeah, there's like a keyhole for it, but because you can see the door and you're used to this, that it's not a hefty lock. It's literally just like the little like push button in the door that would lock it. And she would have a key to unlock it, but it's not a heavy duty lock by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh. Okay, how would I even... I don't think Arwen has anything, or I'm not even sure if there's a way. Could I try to like break or pick at the lock at all?
You are standing in an administrative office with office supplies all over
there we go.
place.
There we go. All right. I'm not sure if I have
if you are looking for a paperclip, you can find one.
All right. I think just based off of all the movies he's seen with Leon and the conversations he's had with them, he has no clue how to actually do it. He just knows that this is something that can be done using a paperclip. Clearly, it's not going to be something that he's proficient at, but he's going to try and pick that lock.
Okay. I don't actually know what skill this is, but you're definitely not proficient in paperclip lock picking, so I'm just going to have you roll a d6.
All right.
We'll go from there.
All right. Let me open my character sheet. All right. Let's see what would be the good one. Wouldn't be academics. Computer, cool.
You can again. You won't have any points in this. So you can just roll straight d6 because you couldn't add anything to it. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. That makes sense. All right. Oh God, come on, please. All right, let's see.
Nice.
Sorry.
Awesome. So you get through. It's not a difficult lock to get through, and even without any knowledge of lockpicking, like you've seen movies where it's like you get kind of the general idea of what's supposed to happen. Takes you a few minutes to get through. Again, Sunday, nobody's here, nobody walks past, and you feel it click, and you get the door open, and you are successfully in Principal Santiago's office at the school.
All right. So I would like to investigate, see if I can find anything at all, any clues or information. Is there a computer actually?
Yep.
I'm gonna get on that computer.
Okay.
So, all right, go ahead. No, you tell me what.
No, I
happens.
think we established that they're barely on Windows 95. I think we established a couple of sessions ago. So you do turn on the computer. It does take you to a password screen. For that, sitting at her desk, you see she's got pictures around of her husband and her kids. In various stages of like baby, childhood, where they are now in 2nd and 4th grade, so 8 and 10, sure, 8 and 10. She's a pretty organized desk in terms of like things are stacked. There's things in drawers. There's not a lot of stuff scattered around.
Okay.
Does have like file cabinets and stuff. But
I think I'll first investigate the room. I'll see if there's anything in the file cabinets, try to open those, or
okay.
see anything that might be of interest there. But if I ultimately, Arvin definitely wants to get on that computer and see if there's anything he can find in that.
The computer is definitely sitting at a password screen for you right now. But the rest
I think.
of the...
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start with the four sisters' names.
Okay.
So either
fair.
with Helena, Morgana, or any of those. But ultimately, is there any chance I can just straight up go and use my computer skills?
Oh, you've got those.
Yes. Yeah. And I have
yeah.
8 points in that.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot that was a skill. Yeah, you can use that, sure.
I'm using all 8 because I do not expect
at minimum, you're going to get a 9.
Yeah.
Just absolute god roll.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Can't wait to see. Oh,
yes.
Okay. So you go through and it's basically what you do is you kind of like roll through what logical passwords there would be for her. And you land it on, because she's got a calendar up as well. You land it on one of her kids and their birthday.
Okay.
What you get it in for.
Ooh, actually, now that you mentioned the calendar, can I also maybe see on the calendar if there's any notable dates or anything that seems kind of marked that doesn't make sense would be marked, like a date of some importance?
So she's got June 21st marked, which was the first day of summer. And quick to the Google, when did summer end? And she's also got September 22nd circled.
That is a long summer.
Summer's long. Like, it's 3 months, but it feels super long because it shouldn't go that far into September, but it does. Yeah, so it's 23rd of September is also circled, which also, like, it's one of those calendars that has like the little text of like what the day is on there, and it's got first day of summer and then first day of fall is what's functionally marked.
Nothing by her specifically, like a random date that seems to be marked or anything like that?
Nope, just those two are the only ones that are not like birthdays, start of school, school events, things like that.
Okay, yeah, then definitely onto the computer.
Okay. Also, just the file cabinets, if you were rifling through those, it's just school records in there.
Okay.
Like teacher applications, student records, all that stuff.
Gotcha. All right. And do I find anything on the computer?
You find more school records, you find schedules, you find files, you find a couple of pictures. Again, it's her kids, like she's got them set as her background. What are you looking for specifically, if you know?
Anything,
okay, if you don't.
anything, well, specifically anything Fae related, anything that points to any of her associations to that sort of a thing.
Okay.
Basically, he's looking for, because as he's noticed that the pictures, like the house seems to be matching up slowly over time, he's assuming that there might be a specific date where they're supposed to perfectly align at that point. And so, like, he's wondering, is there a specific date that they know of that's going to happen? Is it like a very set thing that it's going to happen? And any other information about that incident or anything related to that? Like, he's going to like see if he can like do like a file search for keywords.
So, like Austin put in the chat, she does not have folders labeled weird fake crap, how to be human, or anything obvious like that. You do, I am totally human, do not look here. Yes. For anyone who has broken into my office and my computer, this is not relevant. Boring documents. There's nothing in the file search. You do open her email. It takes a while to dial up, but her email open, and you kind of like do the similar searches through there, running names through and all of that. Because you rolled a freaking 11, is really how this is happening for you. You run those similar searches through her email. And you get like a couple of back and forth between her and the mayor, just with some confirmation about like, yes, like Morgana, like it's basically saying, yep, it's Morgana this year. She's going to show up on this date. Like, you know, just sort of that, again, that it's nothing that you don't already know happened, but it's confirmation that she was in communication with the mayor about this. That was like, she knows. Yeah, it's just it's more confirmation of what you already knew. Again, that it's like,
anything specific about that night, about with the movie theater, or anything related to that, about the big flashing lights, or anything about that nature?
There's another email from, again, mayor, not George the movie theater owner, the mayor. It's the day after that, and it's an email to her, basically saying, hey, you know, because you, Arwen, weren't the only one to hear that. It was a very loud noise. Like, other people heard it, they just didn't necessarily go investigate. He sent an email to her that the next day, basically saying, hey, weird noise, weird flash of light from the movie theater. Then your sister showed up. What gives? And she has not responded to it.
Damn it. Okay. I was really hoping. All right.
It's filed, like, it's in the deleted item. So she's intentionally decided not to respond to it. You just found it in the trash.
I'm going to forward those emails to my account. Can you wait? Because oh shoot! At the time, is there any way? Oh no! I'm gonna make. Is there a printer?
Yep.
I'm gonna take prints.
Oh, geez.
Okay. Everybody had the same panic attack at the same time.
No, because I forgot if forwarding. Would forwarding still track? Like, do I see? But yeah,
it would be if she were looking for something, it would be in her sent box. It was if she was if she were looking, she's not going to get a notice of it, but it would show there. So, but yeah, you can print them out, no problem.
I'm gonna print them out. I'm gonna print them out.
Dot matrix printer. This school really needs some additional funding.
Oh, that scared me.
I'm gonna forward them.
Yeah, but yeah, you print out, like, you print out the whole email chain between her and the mayor. You print out the email from the mayor that she has, again, dropped in the deleted thing without responding to. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. Okay. And I'll do one more cursory check. Is there a specific role for, like, observation or anything like that? I forget.
You could spend a point of notice if there's something you wanted more than what you've already found.
Okay.
You don't have to roll anything. You just spend it down.
Oh, I see. Okay. But is there anything that I can use intuition for?
What are you looking for? Possibly. I just want to know what you're trying to get.
Anything magical. Anything at all that possibly points her and her connection to all this craziness that's happening. Anything ghost related, anything magical related.
Roll me intuition. Sure.
All right. I'm gonna roll all four. Please God, give me
Nice.
10.
Okay. Max on that. So you're giving this a cursory look. You, Arwind, are not magical. I mean, you are magical, but you're not magical, you know? And so you don't pick up, like, you don't see anything like the spoon or anything like that. There's in addition to the pictures of her kids and her husband, and just sort of like, you know, one of those things where it's like the picture of the whole people at the school, because there's, like, you know, 100 students max probably. There's a series, there's another picture hanging on the wall that draws your attention, because it's not a photo, it's a piece of art that's on the wall. And she's got other artworks, like some of that really cheesy teacher stuff is on the wall too. But this is like nicely framed and kind of like behind the desk, a little out of the way. And it is it's a picture, it's a painting of done by somebody. It's not anything specifically famous. It's got a little inscription at the bottom. It's of two women in very nice, like flowy tiara fairy kind of things in the forest,
like almost a Renaissance style.
Yeah, almost the Renaissance style. And the title of the artwork is Helena and Titania: A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay.
There.
Can I do one? I want to do
Absolutely.
one more thing. I want to lift the picture off the wall just to see if there's anything on the other side.
Paint.
No, just
There's
okay.
nothing behind it.
Okay. All right. I'm
A
gonna
little
carefully
faded,
put it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna put everything back. I'm gonna just make sure, double check everything looks like it was when I first came in.
Yep.
And as I walk out the door, right before I walk out and close it behind me, I'm just gonna take a quick picture of the entire office.
Okay.
Just a quick picture, and then I'm gonna close the door behind me.
All right.
And I'm gonna make sure it's locked. I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure it locks behind
Yep.
me.
Yep. Computer's shut down. Everything's put back exactly where you found it. The painting is straight back on there. You lock the door and head on out.
Okay. That's
And-
sorry for taking so long.
No,
That's-
that was good. But yeah, so that's a good place to stop. And Arwind, as you like shut the door and you start heading out into like to head back either to the dark room or out, actually all of you start to hear thunder rolling in from the not ominous at all storm that's headed your way. So that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. Thank you all for an extremely chaotic, delightful session.
I can't believe we're done. I'm like going, no, there's more.
I
There's a half
know.
hour left,
I'm like,
right?
Yeah, no, I had that too. I'm like,
Come on.
no, it's after 11. Oh my gosh.
I'm on a empty or a negative amount after our last 3 sessions, so I'm like, more. I need more. Give me
I
more.
know. But we'll be
But-
back next week for more of this.
Want to come back?
Yes. Before we head on out and go raid somebody, I want to do outros so everybody can say who you are, who you played, where we can find you, and if there's any final thoughts you had about this session that you want to share with the group. And we will go in reverse order, starting with Ren.
All right, I was picking who to raid because I thought I was going last. It's fine. We're gonna raid.
Sorry.
We're gonna raid Kupo Night. So.
Yay!
Woo!
Hi, I am Ren. I am Atomic Firebird on the Twitter land. I also have my own Twitch channel. It is make_believe_. We are on the very tail end of a 2-week streaming break for me, but next week we are coming back with season 2 of my interview/panel show, Tales of Make Believe. So Wednesday is a really awesome premiere with a lot of really cool people, and I just banged my microphone, and I'm sorry. But Wednesday, 8 p.m., a panel on, getting your smooch on in RPGs with consent. So romancing in RPGs, and I'm really excited about it.
Hey.
And yeah, you can look at me on Twitter and see what else I'm doing. And actually, I do want to say one thing. I have a podcast premiering on Wednesday,
Hey.
which is something we've been working on for like 8 months at this point, because we wanted a very big buffer headway in it. But yeah, you can find updates for that endeavor at Fast Times DND on Twitter. It's a really good game, I think. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done now. Oh gosh.
All right,
it's Wednesday.
and Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Shell_game. Check there for whatever I might be doing right now. Work is a little tough, so probably won't be really starting much until August. So there's that. And I've missed all of you so much. I can't believe, Like it's been 3 weeks and I'm like going, sometimes when you have a break, it's like, can we come back together? Yeah, yes, we came back together and made beautiful
Yep.
chaos. We made beautiful chaos. I love all of you.
Oh, this was beautiful.
Yeah. And KP.
Hey guys, I'm KP. I'm known as KP11 Photos on the Twitterverse, Instagram, and just recently I started my own Twitch stream, also KP11 Photos. So, oh, thank you. So primarily, I'm known for my cosplay / portrait photography, but because of the current climate and environment, that's more on the hold. You'll just see me posting a lot of my old stuff. So I apologize if you've seen me do the same thing over and over and over again. But I'm also super excited about my new stuff, which is on Twitch. I'm basically live streaming a bunch of new fun shows. That we just did our cooking show this morning where I cooked some Indian parathas, which are like flatbreads, and that's going to happen every Saturday. With each Saturday is going to be a new dish. So hopefully you guys can follow along. I'll be posting ingredients and stuff for next week, Saturday, sometime this week, so you guys can get that and hopefully follow along. On top of that, I also do a Tuesday show where I sit down with my dad, and my dad goes through a bunch of Indian mythologies and narrates them, gives a lot of much needed context, so that way you guys, even if you were to read those books or read those stories on your own, some of the stuff you might not understand on your own or get some of those meanings. I thought this would be a great way for people to be introduced to some Eastern culture and Eastern stories versus just being inspired by Western stuff. So hopefully that helps with all you creatives out there. And on top of that, sorry, long list. I'm also very excited about something that we're doing. It's a little ways away. It's actually 6 months away, but I will be doing another live stream TTRPG game with, it's a space-based game using Coriolis, the setting Coriolis. Basically, it's been described as the Arabic Nights in space, which is going to be super fun. And it's going to be with a bunch of amazing people, Nomadic, Unmade Games, Arasuras, Dot, amazing
Void
creators.
is rad. Y'all should definitely check it out when KP starts in January.
Check it out now too, because they're actually, I'll be joining season 3, so they've already done 2 seasons, and my God, I'm blown away as well. I mean, you guys are super awesome, and that's my other favorite show that I'm super excited to be about just as much, because just like this show, it's very thematic, very story driven. You don't really need, it's not much combat based. I mean, there are combat situations and things, but I really gravitate towards storytelling, and that's why I love this show with you guys, because we really get into just character building and story. And if you guys like that, that's going to be great. And they're amazing casts. Do check them out. We're also running a Ko-fi fundraising right now for the show, because we're building up some money for character art and just better production and a couple other fun ideas. So if you guys want, or I don't know if you want me to send it to you, Fire, or just post it in here. Do check
You drop it
out.
in the chat. That's fine.
Okay, I'll just drop it right here then.
Yep.
And yeah, that's me. Sorry, that was long.
No, you're doing some rad stuff. Thank you. And to
oh, sorry, I was gonna say that's
go ahead.
really exciting. It's been so long that a lot of people don't know this, but Gnome is like my stream dad. He got me into streaming.
Gnome's great.
So
he's amazing.
Yeah. And to Wasa.
Hey guys, Wasa, they, them. I had a great time playing Basil. This was absolute pandemonium and I really enjoyed it, and I've missed you guys. In terms of stuff that I'm doing and stuff that I've done, I am a freelance writer, so in terms of Eastern settings and things like that, Hit Point Press is going to publish Sino Uno, which is a 5e Filipino mythos-based module, and it's amazing. The writers are amazing, and support that if you wish to. I am also part of the Omens Rising team, and that's just a game that we are developing. We are still doing playtests, so if anyone is interested in that, let me know, because I'm one of the playtesters, and we are also looking for any Black, Indigenous, or disabled persons that can help write. We would really like more people just to ensure the diversity of our writing and an understanding of the world that we build, and we really want to develop a really great team involving all of that sort of stuff. So those are the things that I am doing.
I was just going to say, I was one of the people to help play test that, and it is amazing.
I did too. It's good.
It's so fun. It's a great way to build character, and it's so thematic. I really enjoyed that. So I highly recommend you guys look into that.
Yeah. Happy to play test. We have an array of time zones that we can fit depending on the people and where everything is at. I am like, Australia o'clock, so I get all the night owls or the Australians and stuff like that. So if you want to, go ahead and let us know, and we will do the best that we can and hopefully get a couple more people on our writing team.
And Austin.
Hey, I'm Austin. My pronouns are he, him. What is it? You can find me on Twitter at Sailor Scout Austin. It's Sailor SCT, because spelling out Scout and then my full name Austin was too long, and I had to decide if I shout in Scout or Austin. There's no good way to shorten Austin. I don't like Aust. I don't like 10. So that's where you can find me. I also stream with Heroes Without Limits. I'm on Twilight Grove. We play every other Tuesday. So like next week Tuesday we'll play, and then every other week from there. And then I have a podcast. There's usually a new episode every Monday. The podcast is Secret Histories of Nerd Mysteries. You can find it at Nerd Mysteries on Twitter. We don't have an episode recording this Monday because we took this week off. Just a bunch of stuff going on for me and host Brenda. But good time to catch up. You can find us on pretty much every podcast platform except Apple, because getting on Apple Podcasts is a pain in the butt. We're doing our best. But we're on Spotify, we're on Google Play, we're on Anchor, which is like technically the podcast app we host on. We're on a bunch of other ones we didn't know existed until Anchor told us we were there. But it's kind of it for me. I do sensitivity readings and freelance writing for games. Technically, the first game I wrote for, you can go buy it now, so that's cool.
Hey.
Nice.
It is called Cobwebs. It's a GM-less 2 to 5 player, like creepy game. I wouldn't call it exactly horror. The lead designer for it says if you're a fan of podcasts like Limetown, you'll like it. I've never listened to Limetown personally, but I wrote a scenario for that, and that was cool. And I think that's my ramble.
All right. And I am Sarah. I was the GM. You can find me on Twitter at Sarah of Swords. You can find me Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern over on channel Other Doc. We have our season finale. I don't know. It's the last episode of whatever of the Sprawl. Chaos continues. We had a little like Benny Hill theme at the end of last one, as suddenly we were doing the mission. So come check that out for the Sprawl. I am also running not this upcoming Monday's side quest on Welcome to the Party, but the following Monday, July 20th, I believe. I am running Project Galileo, a Trophy Dark incursion. So if you want some creepy space stuff, come check that out. We're also still looking for players. So if you want to play, come sign up. I would love to have you. But
Totally
that's
done that.
it for me. And we're going to go raid Kupo, who is a wonderful human being. I love them. So we're going to go hit that raid button, stick around, give them a shout in the chat, and we will see all of you wonderful people next week. Thank you all for joining.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was so good.